There we go. And welcome back to Fables and Fantasy. Thank you for joining us tonight for another session. Instagram, please follow us on our Instagram and like and subscribe and share here.
If you don't, I'm gonna find you and break your legs.
Oh my God.
Let's not.
Comment your defense against Bradley's techniques, please. How would you defend yourself if me and Bradley came into your house and I offered kisses and Bradley offered broken bones?
See, it's red now. This camera's better, isn't it?
It's
And now you see Butterfly's face.
and then Ryan's outside your window just like this. So
Oh, my
so
goodness.
comment what you would do. We want to know. We're curious.
Oh
I always
my
want to know
goodness.
things.
Also, tell your friends.
Don't touch.
Yeah.
Send me
Yes.
infinite pings.
No, tell your friends about us. About
Oh,
reach
yeah,
3K.
about
yeah.
us. About don't tell them about anything about Bradley,
Snitches get stitches. Now let's
especially
get
not
started.
where he lives, his social security.
All right, bring it back. So, last we left off, the party split up again. So, Death Cap,
Of course.
Butterfly, and Karastein went to meet up with Feebie again at the park that Death Cap and Feebie had gone to last time.
love.
There they had some philosophical conversation, ended up going to get smoothies and then coming back to
These.
the park when Death Cap then had to depart. So that's kind of where we left off there.
Sorry.
And then Jaren, Adeen, Greg, and Atosh, along with Marcus, left to go and talk. Oh, actually, yeah, you guys had just started off in the fight. Talk. They went to talk with him. And ended up battling when Jaren had kind of said some things that settled them all down. So then they did actually get to talking. When they left and Jaren dropped off Adeen and Greg and Atosh so that they could go talk to the Infinite, while Jaren went to go and train with his master. It was an interesting sort of back and forth between Adeen, Greg, and the Infinite. But they did find out some interesting things. Adeen got some information about Atosh's abilities. Meanwhile, Jaren spent some time meditating with his master. And just as he was about to start practicing, Adeen and Greg and Atosh went back up with them. So they got brought inside where Greg was used as a little
Practice dummy.
practice dummy for the new abilities that Jaren is trying to achieve.
Cheese?
Achieve is what I said,
Oh.
but that wasn't right either. Anyway,
Develop.
so after they were done, Madame Lau was kind of done with them after about an hour. So she sent them off and they went back to Bartholomew's estate. And I believe that is where we left off. And we're gonna pick back up with Death Cap and Butterfly. So you guys have just gone back to the park, still playing around with the puppies, I'm imagining. It's getting, you guys have probably been together for well over, oh my gosh, I just did the math this morning.
2 hours? 1 hour?
Yeah, about 2 hours now. Anything specific you guys want to do, or just still hanging out?
Could you refresh my Warforged memory? It got damaged in the war. Was there a specific reason that that we met with Feebie? Like,
Yes.
did she want to meet us, or did
You
we?
wanted
No, you
to.
wanted
Okay,
you wanted me to meet her.
Cool. Just making sure.
You said, like, hey, Butterfly,
Yes.
you might like Phoebe. Let's go meet her.
Yes, I wanted to introduce you and Karastein.
And then we talked about things like the meaning of life and stuff.
Yes. I was aware of that. Okay. Okay. What's Phoebe been up to?
She's
Asking
talking
for
with
a
you
friend.
guys. She's just talking with you guys.
Okay.
Slurping on her drink.
Does she seem to be enjoying it?
Roll an insight. Or do you want me to?
I want you to. Yeah. I add 9.
9?
9, 9, 9, 9. 9.
She
It
seems
was
to
a
be
nat 20, wasn't it?
enjoying it.
Okay.
This girl doesn't really seem to be much of someone who tends to interact socially. Certainly not a lot, but she's enjoying your guys' company, and she feels engaged, like she's trying to make conversation, and she feels like she's being received very well from all of you guys. She does seem a little, what's the word?
Overwhelmed?
Not
Taxed?
not really suspicious,
Oh.
but kind of like aloof with Karastein. Just a little like, what's this person's problem, right?
Why does this person exist?
Well, no, but just trying to engage with her and not being as well communicative as the rest of you, and so she's a little like, what's up, right?
Why aren't you
Interesting.
discussing the meaning of life like the rest of us?
Could I do an insight on Karastein?
Sure.
Okay. I would like
You want me
to
to roll?
I'll roll this one.
Okay.
And I will act accordingly. Dirty 20. Slimy 20. Mushroomy 20.
App 20.
I mean, Christine's not acting out of the norm.
Yeah.
She's a very distant person, period.
Yes.
And
yes.
so especially with people she doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Butterfly is too, but this just happened to be a lucky situation where, like, they managed to get a topic that Butterfly was willing to speak out about and was comfortable with. Otherwise, I'd probably be in the same mode.
Mm. And she seems to like Phoebe fine.
That's
but
funny. Phoebe later. Why don't you like me? What? I love you. You're super cool. What?
Oh, hold up. That's not what I was looking for. Take it down, Notch.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Have basic introductions happened in terms of like Karastein and Butterfly know where
yes.
it works? Okay. Phoebe,
Yes, Death Cap.
how has work been for you lately?
Do you mean since the last time we met up, or
Both. What was work like before? And how is work now?
oh well, I can't say it's it's very different from other people's work. I enjoy what I do, but it is very busy. Dr. Freeman is a very ambitious man, So there's always things to do.
How long have you been working there?
Oh, with him specifically, I'd say closing on 5 years now.
Wow. That's very cool.
I was very, very lucky to meet him. I enjoy working for him.
What did you do before this?
I was between a lot of jobs.
Mhm.
Nothing, but nothing too different from what I'm doing now.
Has this always been your passion?
Oh, I
And
experimented with many different kinds of sciences. I've done chemistry and botany and astrology and a couple different ones, but those were my main ones for a little while. But I did enjoy, or I have so far enjoyed studying living things the most. I find them the most fascinating.
I would agree. One of my good friends, he's a doctor, very scientifically minded, one very, very smart. He would have liked to meet you.
Where is he now?
He life whoa. Life seems to have taken him elsewhere.
Well, that is good for him.
Yes, yeah. He seems happy.
That's good. What did he study?
People. He was very
People.
passionate about people, how their brains worked, emotions.
Brains are fascinating.
Yeah.
They're so,
Yes.
we're all made up of the same things, but we're all so different.
Astrology, history, all sorts of things, everything to do with
Oh,
society.
that's so interesting.
He was very smart.
Mm.
He is very smart. Butterfly, did Doc say anything to you before he left the other day?
I mean, I out of character, I don't really remember. So unless you guys know of something, I'm gonna say no.
I don't think he did.
No.
I think he got
So-
it straight up dipped.
No, all he said to you guys last time was that he'd be waiting outside of the club.
Yeah.
For when you guys were going in. And that was it.
Yeah. And just to clarify, when I scryed him, he did not appear to be in danger in any way. He didn't look forced.
Not from what
Yeah.
you gathered at the
Okay.
moment.
Yeah, all right, well, Death Cap won't worry them.
Was this a recent event?
Yes. He left shortly after we got to the city.
Oh,
Possibly. Yes, very recent. It was possibly due to the city itself. He didn't seem much enthused by coming here.
well, that's too bad. I do enjoy the city, but it's not for everyone.
What? It's very interesting, wouldn't you say, being so obsessed with nature and life and living here in a concrete jungle.
Well, there's lots of things to study even in a concrete jungle. There are when you live in a city like this, you have much more people to get insight from. You don't feel as alone in your work. I have so many people around me that have the same, not necessarily equal in curiosity or interests per se, but many different insights and people to help work with you. And there tends to be more easily accessible equipment to help experiments go faster and more more easily.
That's true. Modern conveniences are, well, convenient.
Yes.
Hmm.
Do you guys travel often?
At this point, I do believe the answer would be yes. I have myself have been traveling for a long while. I'm not entirely sure if I could say the same for the entire group, but yeah,
Hmm.
we've been very jumpy from place to place over the past couple months.
And I'm sure that can't be very easy either, right? Must be a little difficult. Why do you travel around instead of
Why would it be difficult?
well, traveling has its expenses and
Hmm.
just not having a place to settle can be stressful.
I suppose I hadn't thought of that prior, but um, thought about that before yesterday. But um, I haven't much relied on food or shelter. Don't really
I guess
need
that's,
it.
I guess that's fair. What about you, Butterfly, Karastein? Have you guys traveled a lot before meeting with the group?
I mean, I traveled a bit in the forest, but other than that, not really.
Other than that, not very much.
Yeah.
What's it like suddenly being sort of pushed into traveling all of a sudden then for you?
Very anxious.
It's stressful. Yeah.
Yes.
Have you at least enjoyed it? Have you come across anything that has made you feel like it's been worth it?
There have been some moments, but I'm still debating the whole worth it.
A puppy licks your face.
You know what? I think my decision's almost made. I need like 5 more seconds to not second guess myself or something, you
It
know?
nuzzles in your lap.
Falls asleep.
Sorry, puppy, but you can't stop me from second guessing myself. You aren't that strong.
I see. And what about you, Karastein? Did you travel a lot? Yeah, I don't tend to stay in one place for too long. Is there a reason for that? Um, I like traveling. There's lots of things to see, so and one life to see it all, so why not? I like that philosophy.
That is a good philosophy. They share similar beliefs now with food.
I'm very glad. Food is one of the best things in this world.
I would have to agree.
This is all very nice, but I do have some other engagements that I have to get ready for tonight. So I will probably have to start heading out now.
All right. Do you need us to accompany you?
Oh,
See you
no
off
need.
safely?
No need. I'll just get a taxi and go home.
Understood.
It was very nice to meet you, Butterfly and Karastein. It was good seeing you in Death Cap.
Likewise. Thank you.
And hopefully I will see you guys again at some time.
I would agree.
And she just kind of nods and smiles and waves and then starts heading off. And you guys watch her get a taxi and get in and drive off. Anything you guys want to do?
I feel floaty. Death Cap feels floaty. I don't know why.
Roll for floatiness.
Roll for floatiness? What dice is that, Kitty?
Roll for levitation.
9.
Natural 20 gets you 1 centimeter off the ground.
Ignore difficult terrain for the next 10 minutes.
Unfortunately, 1 centimeter is enough to ignore difficult terrain.
Trying to double check. While we're out and about, is there anything? These taxis are expensive. I don't want. We haven't gone shopping here.
Oh no. Oh no.
Like-
No.
I'm just saying.
You go shop. You don't drag Butterfly into this.
Didn't you go
Unless it's
shopping
to the pet
yourself though?
store.
Yeah, it was the pet store. Yeah.
Now that's an exception. That's not even a store. In fact, it's insulting to call it a store.
What if it's a pet store and other things store?
Yeah, I don't know about that. That sounds really sketchy.
Sounds kind of sus.
It's kind of sus. Okay. Just Death Cap doesn't just.
Well,
Other than
you can go
this,
shopping.
this is gonna sound cringe. I get it, but other than Feebie, there's just nothing that Death Cap's currently interested in for Zeldris. Like there's just I don't know.
This is where you use your imagination to really work out something to make up to find.
Yeah, but no, but Death Cap, like it's a city. Yeah, cities.
I'm sure you can come up with some.
What's wrong
I
with
mean,
cities?
I could beat up Jaren again. Or Greg. Right. Greg no, it's Adeen. Never mind. I don't want to do that again. That hurt her ego too much.
Death Cap beats women. Confirmed.
Guys! No, I mean
Yo, hold up.
I mean, look back to the flashbacks, and honestly, apparently I do.
You could meditate on yourself and see if you get more flashbacks.
I need to get a hold of Daisha. I was just wondering because while we're out and about, I'm trying to think of something to do while we're out and about. But yeah,
You can go. Wait, we are in a park. You can go meditate in the park that we are.
not if I want to
Find a
contact
nice
the
tree.
goddess.
Why not?
I don't want to do
That's
it.
bathroom time.
I don't want to do it in a public park.
Hide in the tree. No one will see you.
Well, Butterfly, Kirsten, anything that we want to do while we're downtown? Or do we just head back?
Up to you guys.
Did you say something, Butterfly?
Okay. Yes, I said we can go back if you want to.
Go back.
A little bit.
Not Pascal. It's not like
I'll head.
400.
I'm okay with heading back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll head back. I'll finish my smoothie, throw it away in the proper recycling bin.
Goes in the
Good.
trash. It had food particles on it.
What'd you say?
It goes in the trash. It had food particles on it.
We're not that
Wow,
advanced.
this man.
I'll produce flame, melt the plastic.
That
Wait, it's not.
releases
It's
terrible-
not plastic. It's not
Yeah.
plastic.
At least terrible things in the air.
All right. While you guys are heading back, Jaren, Natasha, and Greg went to go and sleep. Is there
Cowards.
anything that you would like to do?
I really need to talk to Death Cap.
Ah,
Other than that, no, not really. I'll see if anything's happened with Bart.
Okay.
I gotta tell her that I turned down my sister's offer.
Okay. Yeah. You go ahead and you find Rita passing by. You ask her where he is, and she shows you to his office, where he is currently working on some paperwork. But he looks up and sees you. What's up?
Just wanna see what's going on, my man.
I'm just sorting out some things. Oh, I did want to double check with you about something. Did I already do that? I'm not sure, but let's see. I just sorted my notes and I don't know where anything is.
lol.
Hold on. Yeah, it's a fabric, honestly. I'm sorry. I just thought about this. I didn't have it ready.
No, it's okay. It's all hunky dory. All good.
It do be still poggers.
Do we still pog?
Pog. The only thing Jaren wants to do right now is at the park.
No. Oh yeah. You're right.
Seduce me. Ooh, we're getting that 20.
Should probably pull up my dice.
Oh my sin.
Here we go. He's been shifting through some papers. Here we go. A Celine Starkov. There was she's a ship captain from Zodiac. I got a request that had your name on it for
Oh yeah. Just throw that away.
her getting what was that about?
Oh, so I was training this kid how to sword fight.
Okay.
And I gifted him my sword, right? You remember my old magical one that I got from that pawn shop?
You gave that to a kid?
Yeah. Well, he needed to protect his sister.
All right.
So I needed a new sword. So I went to the store and they're like, well, if you can help me out with this thing, which he wanted just to learn how to enchant slightly better swords. So I was like, sure. But he said, the company. So I was like, okay. So I convinced her to give him, and he's giving 30% of his profits back to the Sunrise Trading Company from the enchanting of the sword. Right? You're following?
Yeah.
So I managed to get it. And he said if I did this, I could get any sword from his store. Well, he had a one-of-a-kind +3 longsword, perfectly crafted. So I went ahead and took that off his hands. He makes money, you guys make money, and you got a new trading partner.
And you conned one of my captains to do it.
She was being a little bit of a bitch, not gonna lie. Also, she overworked Greg. I mean, Greg's weird. His body, he's very strong. Like, she even overworked him.
All right. And he puts that one aside. So I'm guessing that store owner was Deldum.
Yeah.
George Deldum. All right. Cool. I'll look at those later. Anyway. Do you want to talk about anything else?
Yeah, I kind of refused my sister's offer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What offer?
she wanted to form an alliance against
Nice.
Ukos.
You refused? How
Yes,
come?
because she said, in the minimal chance that I win, that if I do, she has the power to influence some of my decisions. Like, she wants that. She also wanted me to show her everything I could do.
Uh,
I didn't
Sure
like
you-
that.
Are you sure you didn't mishear?
Katie, what were the words she used?
I don't want to.
I love you.
I'll roll an intelligence check to try to remember.
Well, it's just that I can't word for word. Yeah, I didn't note it down. Go ahead and roll history.
Okay. 13.
13. Okay. It wasn't that long ago, so the DC wasn't that high. What she wanted was some of the decision making power that the Empress would have.
Oh, yeah.
So if you won, then she said that since your lover was human and not
Fire genasi and whatnot.
well, it's just that she wasn't educated. She wouldn't know, and the stress would probably be too much.
Mhm.
And so in order to help alleviate that, as well as give her some benefit of aiding you in a way, she wanted some of the decision making power that the Empress could have or would
Mm,
have if you were the
Mm.
Emperor.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, well, not decision. I guess technically decision. She wanted some of the power of the Empress.
Okay.
Which I don't want to share any of the power because it'll be mine.
Well,
Besides, I already have a plan.
sure.
I do. I just need to talk to Death Cap.
No, I know. Just
You
saying the
just
Emperor
Don't
the Emperor
believe me.
can't do everything, which is why the Empress has their own responsibilities. So
Exactly.
I just don't see how that doesn't sound too demanding.
Because I don't trust her. But I didn't like the way she spoke to Greg, and I didn't like the way she spoke to me.
Attaboy.
One of the few decisions Jaren has made that Butterfly would approve of.
Palace is a harsh environment, Joe. Plus, I've heard the way that Greg speaks, and
Yeah, out of his ass, but still.
respectfully, she has every right to be angry at someone who talks to her the way that Greg talks to people. She's a princess.
Yeah.
and she's got every right to demand people speak to her a certain way.
Yeah, but she doesn't have the right to demand Karastein speak her that way.
Or
I made my decision. I know
It's
what I'm
fine.
doing.
I trust you.
And besides, we have a backup plan if this doesn't work.
You have a lot of enemies, though. Not that you're not strong, but it's okay to admit that there are people that are stronger than you. And didn't you kind of get attacked on your way here?
I did, but they're
I
all
mean-
dead now.
They are all dead, but you had help, right? Imagine what would have happened if you didn't have an ally with you. You can't bring your bodyguard into that fight.
Well, then I just would have. I know I can't bring my bodyguard into the fight. But to be fair, I wasn't expecting a fight then. I was ambushed. This one, I know a fight's coming.
No, it's fair.
Plus, it's not like it's not like the tournament's going to be tomorrow. I have a little more time to prepare.
Sure, but that doesn't, no matter how much you prepare, I mean, they're still, even if they're weaker than you, right?
Mhm.
You can still be bombarded and have a struggle with a decent amount of even people that are weaker than you.
That's true. But I've been trying out some new tactics. I think I got a shot.
Oh yeah, like your tactics in the tournament that we had. What
No.
duel? The duel that we had.
Number one, Natasha had acid. That was different.
You think some of your siblings don't know how to use acid?
They do, but he did direct acid breath like a dragon on me.
Still gonna be one of the funniest moments of my life. I'm gonna talk about that at your wedding, by the way.
My wedding.
Mm. When is gonna be the wedding, by the way?
I don't know. That's it's in the future. Plus, it's only half my decision.
Yeah, well, I guess you did only recently make her your official girlfriend, right? Is that what I overheard before the wedding?
What?
You did only recently just make her your official girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm giving her an out just in case she wants one.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of shit going down. I wouldn't blame anyone if they left. Except you. I'd hold it
Oh,
over
I
to
have
you.
no out.
No, you have no out.
That's fair. Thanks for that.
Yep. No. You and me, you have no out. Greg has no out because I own him now. And
What
uh
does that mean?
You
so-
dominate last night the world?
and then, you know, of course, followers has no out. We're already headlong into this. Plus, we already had our little spat, and now we're back on the same page.
Spat? Are you okay?
I show him one of the bullet holes.
Yeah, that's what I pictured a spat would look like.
Yeah, you know, he has robots now.
Eh?
Yeah, apparently
What?
he's been working with some scientists.
Who?
Followers.
No. What scientist?
I don't remember the name. I was being shot at, being attacked, and but I did kill 2 of the bodyguards. You should have seen it. I sliced out this dude's knees, and then he fell onto my gun.
Oh, the adventures you go to when you've been here for 2 days.
Yeah,
It's fine. I didn't expect anything less.
I mean, you know, I had a lot of things I wanted to do.
You're going to see your mother today?
My what?
Your mother?
Oh, uh, Probably. Yeah, it slipped my mind. I've just been so busy.
Slipped your. All right. Before you go, I should have it done within the next hour or so. I have something for you to give her.
Is it paperwork about her freedom?
It's her payment.
Her payment for all the years of service?
Yep.
How much money is that coming out to?
Fortunately, those women don't really receive that much.
Right, but it's years.
Just years. Anyway, I'm doing the paperwork right now.
Okay. Well, I'll leave you to it. I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat.
All right. What's this plan that you're talking about?
It's a secret. Walls have ears, man.
Fine, get out of here, asshole.
Okay. I just walk out.
All right. Let's see. Around. I did the math. I totally forgot it. Sorry. No, it's not. Okay, cool. Where are you going, Jane?
I'm just going to the kitchen.
I'm gonna go to the kitchen. Okay.
Yeah. I steal an apple.
Okay. You get an apple from the kitchen.
Yep. Walk in, grab an apple, walk out.
All right. And around this time you hear some dogs barking.
Hey.
And Death Cap, Butterfly, you guys have arrived back at the mansion. Where are you going?
You see Jaren doing that apple thing where he like tosses it up and catches it.
All
He's
right.
like, hey.
Both hands were full. Sorry. Okay. I was like desperately trying to carefully sprint upstairs with stuff in my hands, not being able to unmute.
Oh.
Yes. All right.
There,
Jaren,
dumb
home. You eating an apple?
Yeah. It's fruit.
I registered Jaren, and then I turned to the DM and asked a completely unrelated question. Does Bartholomew's house look like it's gotten its stuff back?
Oh, it's still in the process, but by this time, like the front area has been refurbished.
Okay, cool. Good. No further questions on that front. All right.
Easier to take stuff down than it is to put it back up.
Yep.
Hello, Jaren.
Fellas.
Hey.
With my
Beautiful.
passive insight and or perception, can I tell that Jaren's been shot?
Jaren does have like he did bandage himself up at his master's place. So I think there is like his
There's
I
still
think
blood. There would still be blood.
there's still blood. I think
under-
he
yeah.
dropped his coat off at the tailor, like the tailor that's in the house. He dropped his coat off. It's like,
Okay.
yeah, I got blood on it. I got shot a little bit. Could you clean it up? And
Okay.
just dropped it off to get it cleaned.
Jaren, you got shot.
So with your passive, yes.
What's up?
I'm going to use a first level spell to give him some healing mushrooms. If he eats them,
The healing shrooms.
10 of them, and he can eat them for 4 hit points each.
See if Jaren's health is. Oh yeah, Jaren's health is pretty still bad.
What
I think he's-
happened?
What's up?
What happened?
Oh, I had a little spat with an old friend and got shot a couple times.
Are they still a friend?
Yeah, kind of.
Do
Why?
all little spats result in them?
I mean, kind of. So, the people from the neighborhood kind of have spats like this. Adeen, I think Adeen's resting, isn't she? She got pretty beat up too.
Yeah, she's resting.
Yeah, Adeen's resting. Greg's resting. I felt okay, so Adeen got pretty badly hurt.
Does she need healing?
Where is she?
She's okay. She got healed,
Where is she? Oh, wait,
and
where is she?
she's in her room.
I'm going to. I love you, Jen. With Death Cap's assuming the mode of like doing you once over. No broken bones. No more bleeding. You're fine. Running, running fast. Try to find Adeen and make sure that she's on the same level of no broken bones, no blood. You're fine. Bare minimum.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of wrapping
Adeen.
arm around Karastein. We're like, I'm
Adeen.
fine.
Adeen, where are you?
Where
I
One of
are
need to
the
check your wounds and see
one
that
of
you're
the
still
one of the
alive.
servants is passing you by. The lady's in her room. Do you need me to show you to her?
Yes, please.
Okay. And she leads you to her room. High or low?
She's naked, full naked in there. I'm following Death Cap.
Brad, what do you think?
Full naked. I think she's naked.
No. What for number? This is
Oh,
important.
I think low.
Low. Why would you go low?
What? No reason.
Why would you go low? That
Mhm.
answered that age-old question of boobs or
She
butt.
leaves you. The servant leaves you at the door. Just kind of gestures to it and lets you do what you're gonna do. Are you just gonna walk in, or
Is she sleeping? I asked the
don't know.
servant.
Jaren
Oh.
walks right in.
you just walk in?
I follow.
Okay. Yeah, she is facing away from you guys, but you can tell that she is currently uncovered and she is wrapping bandages around her
Adeen, I brought the
around her
robot.
mouth.
Death Cap is a doctor. He does not react at all. He is in doctor mode, and he's going
Also
to.
Warforged, so I don't even know if he would quite understand.
I mean,
To
he's
react in
got
any way
he's got a
anyway.
thing for satyrs, so
I don't know
Does
that.
he? How much does he understand?
She kind of looks over her shoulder. Guys, if you wanted to do this, you could have mentioned sooner.
I
Do what?
that's for my birthday and nothing else.
What? What are we getting Adeen for her birthday?
No, I brought the robot to heal you.
Yes, the robot is here to hear.
All right. Hi, Kara, darling. And you see Kara's poking from the doorway and just goes back.
She's watching Jaren more than she is Adeen.
Oh, the little lady's embarrassed. You can't tell.
Makes sense. Okay.
Are you okay? Oh, I'm fine.
I told her that I had a spat with an old friend.
Yes, a spat.
Yeah.
It's a little spat.
It appears that Adeen got more spat on than you, Jaren.
She does have more bullets than you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, she did her job fantastically. She was a great bodyguard. Guarded my body very well.
I'm charging extra today. I hope you know.
No.
Do you want him to pay for
I
the
already
medical
paid.
fees?
I pay. No, your medical fees are free. You do it out of the kindness of your heart and service to your goddess.
But Jaren, I don't have a heart.
Yes, you do. I saw it.
Not like yours.
That doesn't mean it can't be called a heart, darling.
Fine. Humor is difficult. I tried.
You did try. And
I'm going to. What level
such a-
of cure wounds does she look like she needs? Or is this more of just like a similar mushroom treatment where it's just over time, take these couple pills and that'll do you over. Pills.
she could probably use a spell or two.
All right. I'm gonna give her good berry. So that'll be, if she eats them, a total of 40. And then I'll pump in on top of that a second level cure wounds. So that's 2d8 plus 2d8 plus 2 plus 2. 2d8 plus 4. Because life cleric. 21 hit points. So
Oh,
total
thank you,
of 60,
darling.
total of 61 if she eats the mushrooms.
If you're still eager, I could probably do a round or two now. She starts eating them.
Round or two of what?
Oh my goodness. She just looks back at you, Jaren. Just shakes her head. We'll work on that innocence of yours eventually.
How was your date, Death
I'm
Cap?
innocent? Oh,
You went on a date?
I don't know if
date?
it was a date because didn't you bring Karastein and Butterfly?
what do you mean a date?
That would
Hey.
make it a double date.
No.
No, because this isn't. Karastein is dating Karastein? I look at her for help. Worried
look
that
at
I'm
her-
misinterpreting the situation this entire
Peeking from the
month.
door.
You went on a date
Shakes
with
her head.
Butterfly?
Huh?
I'm
What?
so hurt.
Trusted you.
So her face is false. What? No.
Kara, it's just a joke.
It's not funny.
Oh my god. Okay, I go give her a hug. I'm sorry. I thought it was funny. But
She hugs you back.
Aw.
but I was just wondering how your whole park thing went, and I need to talk to you, Butterfly. I need a favor.
How many alloys are you offering?
Still
sorry.
Virus reference.
It's not enough. I've come back.
Uh,
My
think-
shoulders.
I gesture for Karastein to come in, like kind of close the door. I'm like, I need you to contact someone for me. Through
Can we hear
magic.
this too? Just double checking.
Yeah, like I get close and like I close the door, make sure no one can listen. I roll like an investigation check.
Are you saying this to Kirsten?
I'm saying this to everyone in the room.
Oh, okay.
I just want to
Butterfly, did you follow them?
Oh yeah, Butterfly, did you follow us? We went into a naked Adeen's room.
Do we know that was going to happen?
Yes.
No.
I did.
Death
And
Cap
probably,
didn't.
yeah.
You assumed, but
I mean, I don't assume anything because I'm Butterfly, so
He's very
I don't even think about these things. So
assumptions. He doesn't sing color.
but you followed them, so you're right there.
I'd probably be hiding behind the door like Karastein.
Yeah, you both are on like both sides, and you like occasionally peek out.
You're covering each other's eyes.
You two get in the room.
What's wrong?
Seems slow. Billy comes in.
Butterfly, can you come into the room?
We're gonna have a.
No.
Oh come on, that would be so much fun.
Okay.
What is?
And I closed the door and I rolled a 21 investigation check to make sure no one can listen in on us.
Yeah, you kind of. I mean, if someone were leaning against the door, they probably could, unless you like kind of gathered in towards the other side of the room and you were in a circle and talked super quietly.
Don't have silence prepared. Sorry.
It's fine.
Forgive my great sin.
But from what you can tell, I mean, there's no one like
Well, I was just making sure like no one can listen in on the room and like
Yeah,
or it's tapped or anything like that.
it's you start checking and it's
Bart
not
is a
tapped.
freak. He's got wires
I have
everywhere.
I cover the camera with my coat. I'm like, there we go. Yeah, Death Cap, I need a favor. I need you to contact someone through medical means. Very hush hush.
Who?
My brother. Ukos.
Oh, thank you. That narrows it down. Not yet, Butterfly.
Not yet. Not yet. There's hey, hold on.
Conspiracy begins.
There's no younglings in this room. Calm down.
Yo, I don't have a blue blade though. Can't do with
Fair.
red.
That's
Is there any can you do you want to
Stop
send a
talking.
mice
The mouse is
annoyed?
gonna hear us.
Or
Um,
do you have a spell that can contact him?
what are you trying to accomplish here, darling?
Yes. In what way are you trying to contact him?
I need to talk to him.
Is this a good idea?
It's
I
a
s-
decent idea.
I suppose that's the first question we should be asking. Yes, indeed.
No, actually,
The what?
I think I'll ask a question. When you say it's a decent idea, how decent is it compared to your idea to steal cars? Better, worse, same?
Death Cap
I think it's a better idea than that.
has an odd look on their face at that comment.
It's
How much better do you
definitely
think?
not as going to be as fun. It's not going to be as fun, but it's a much better idea.
Okay.
You need to communicate with them.
I don't want any of my other siblings finding out.
Let's see. Scrying doesn't work. You can't communicate. You can only observe. Sending, I'm the only one that can communicate with them, and it's not very long, nor do I have, actually, no, I don't have the spell anyway. Death Cap's talking aloud. Divination, Asia. Death Cap thinks they haven't tried it yet. But they have Doc and I were working on a method of reaching out to people, their consciousnesses directly, but we could only ever get it to work if they themselves were unconscious, as is the messenger in question.
So like sleeping.
Yes, sleeping at night. At night is typically when the only chance that we could get it to work.
Okay. Now, are you the one that has to go talk to him, or can I go talk to him through
No,
you?
we were able to figure out a way to send as a proxy. I formed the connection, and either I can maintain it and send the message myself, or I can connect a messenger, someone else, to the target. But I'll need to. You might want me to be a little bit more familiar with them. It'll make sure the connection is more strong.
Okay. I can tell you everything I know about the guy, but
I know the name Ukos. We saw him at the party.
you saw him at the party. You know
he-
what he
he
looks
wasn't-
like.
Okay, he wasn't quiet about it. Okay, cool.
He wasn't quiet about it. You know
was the
what he looks
groom.
like. He was the
Okay.
groom.
Cool. Just
You heard any
just
speeches about best men and everything like that?
Yep. And I was with you.
You were with me.
I was with you. Partly you. Okay.
So,
Yes. So
can I roll a history check on Ukos to see what I know about him?
Yeah.
Not this dice. This dice is with me. Not very.
Come on,
Yeah. 26.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I have a +9 to history.
So,
Me.
ever since Ukos was of age, he has been going around the world and traveling and training. That means he's had 30 something years worth of training on him. He is you don't know like specifically, like you wouldn't be able to identify what class, but he's a brute. His main weapon is a hammer. And he's very strong, so he most likely uses that for his fighting. You do recall it being, I think they mentioned it. Someone mentioned that he also attempted to go into the temple for the trials of Rahul.
Right.
He didn't make it as far. And he didn't complete it, but and you don't know exactly what that means, but being able to go in and out is a big deal. And he's very set on the throne. The people love and adhere to him, and he's got the most support throughout the people. But as far as like personal information, like what he likes to do and
I would
things
have no idea.
things like that aren't very well known, even though he's kind of out and about in civilization a lot.
Can I gather that most of the other siblings are gunning for him, like are making alliances, forming deals? Because Vea was talking about how a lot of them are forming deals to take him down.
When you say gunning for him, like trying to go against him the most?
Well, he's the number one. He's the contender. He's got the number one spot. Everyone thinks he's gonna win.
Yeah.
So it would only make sense that the other siblings would try to form alliances against him or with him.
That would involve more personal information that not real. I mean, you wouldn't be able to have heard that on the streets or anything. I mean, you only know about that recently just because they had tried to come to you about it.
Right.
But it's a reasonable guess that there are probably some that are going to be going with or against him. Clearly, Vea has, and she said that some of her other siblings have agreed. So, but she didn't give you any specifics.
Okay, I relay that to Death Cap. Like that's what I know. You know, I've never sat across from him and had tea or anything like that.
I think that what you just said is on top of me having seen them in person. I think I'll be able to establish a proper communication.
Okay.
Do you happen to... It's not required by any means, but what's the intent? I should ask that first.
I just want to talk to him. That's all I want.
Conversation?
Mhm.
Nothing malicious?
No.
All right. I will save that for later then.
Are you lying, Jaren?
No, I'm not lying. Jaren fully just wants to talk to him.
Oh, right. I
Just want to talk to him.
I think
Just
he's
want to
lying.
talk to
I
him.
just got a nat one on my insight. I think he's lying.
Okay. Understood.
He won't be able to tell.
Okay. Well, I won't be able to do anything until the time when I would assume both of you are asleep. Or he is asleep and you fall into sleep. Is there anything else you needed? Adeen, you were mentioning something?
Maybe another time.
Okay. We're here for you if you need anything.
I appreciate that, Death Cap.
Okay.
I think you should probably have a little more experience if multiple people are going to be involved, though.
Experience with what?
However,
That's-
Butterfly, do you want to stay?
I don't care.
He makes that noise
I
as
don't
he's walking
know.
out.
I mean, maybe. I, yeah.
Have you ever had to dress
Not
wounds
in-
before?
Yes.
I could use some help.
You need help dressing yourself?
Hey, Death Cap, do you want to go shopping?
Taxis are expensive.
No, they're taxis.
They're called tax. They were called taxes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just make sure.
Jaren kind of moves his fingers. We don't need a taxi.
No. Bad.
When you
No.
could just steal a car.
No.
When there's cars right
Stop
in the
it.
garage
Oh my
downstairs.
No.
Okay, at least they're in the garage.
We're not stealing them. We're not gonna take the nice one this time. We're just gonna take a car.
I'm Death Cap is
You ask for
content here.
permission first, though.
Yes, I will ask for permission this time.
Before you leave?
Sure.
Wait, so what did you mean about date?
Oh, it's when two people go and like do stuff together.
Yeah.
Oh, Kirsten,
I've-
are you
I
okay
wasn't
with
doing that
a double date tonight?
Sure. With who?
Adeen and Bart.
Dean Smiles. Yeah. If they're okay with that.
Yeah. Bart said we need to hang out, and I figured, kill two birds with one stone.
Okay.
Well, why would you kill those birds?
It's a saying. It's not. I'm not actually killing any birds.
Terrible saying, though.
It's accurate.
Well, that just doesn't make it better or good.
Okay. It's killing two bandits with one arrow.
Fine.
Dean just shrugs.
Technically still right, but
I agree. I like it.
so do you want to go shopping or no?
Death Cap is alright.
Okay. And I guess
Do we
I'll
want to
see
do anything
you-
here?
No. Jaren starts heading towards the door.
What? What?
Dean starts winking her eyebrows. Oh, come on, Jared.
No.
What did I
said
say?
I said on my birthday. Today's not my birthday.
When's your birthday?
I don't remember.
That's funny.
Bradley doesn't remember. It's written down somewhere.
It is written down somewhere.
I think
Want me to
it's,
pull it up for you?
I think it's soon.
Let's see.
Do you know where it is? You remember where it is, Kenny?
Yes.
Okay.
It is Gaznar 30th.
Yeah.
Wait. No, it's not. Is it Gaznar? Hold on.
Gaznar 30th. That's what
Is it Gaznar? Hold on.
it's Gaznar
Hold on.
30th.
Hold on. Is that the
Oh
day?
my
of the-
gosh,
Is
it's
that the
this
day
week.
of the dinner?
It's this week.
What day is it on this
No,
week?
no. It's 2 days before the dinner. It's gonna be on Sol Day, which is in 2 days.
Does anyone ask when Jaren's birthday is?
I just did.
Oh, he looks okay. It's like it's just in 2 days. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay, we can do that.
Promise?
That's up to you.
You already said it
Karastein.
twice.
As a joke. You know what? You and Karastein talk about this. If it's a gift, it's a gift.
Dean just starts later. Okay. once these holes in me close, and I will come talk to you. All right?
Okay.
And
Oh, it's so
Karastein
morbid.
Death
just
Cap's
goes
really good at
red.
filling.
Yeah, I just put my armor on Karastein and I start walking her out of here.
Okay.
The funny
So
thing
good at-
is Butterfly's mind actually went to the wounds first, and so now he's like, "Ooh, so
I'm
careful."
very good at filling holes. I have so many spell slots for it.
Okay. What time is it, Ketty?
Time?
2
It
days
is-
till party
Personally,
time.
I prefer triangles.
Oh my gosh,
Which
when did you
holes when
guys
you got
leave? It was
triangles?
pretty. It was like around noon when you guys left, right?
I don't think it was noon. I think it was rather early
Was
morning.
it earlier in the morning?
I think it was like
We'll say it's like 3 in the afternoon.
Okay. Yeah, I think I just kind of power around a little bit. I kind of show Karastein what I've been training with. Try to use my power to like brush. You know how you like move hair out of the face? Like I'm trying to use my move her hair out of her face.
romantic.
Like it's very difficult to. Nope.
With
Her
you
hair
being,
is like
with you being able to get
whoa.
a leg up, yeah. Eventually, you concentrate hard enough, and you're able to do it.
See, slowly but surely, I'm getting better.
Well, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Is she just? You're just focusing on trying to like lift heavier things, or
More fine control. You know, I've always been able to push things and like move myself and like other people, but like I've never been able to like. I can't just lift up a book. I have to lift up a bookshelf,
gotcha.
or like I can never pick up a single coin. I can only pick up a coin purse.
Oh, that's interesting.
Throw it
Oh,
at someone.
finesse. You
So
brute
like
force.
I've always wanted to have like a little more control, but I had to leave so abruptly that I didn't get to finish my lessons, which
Mm.
lessons apparently never end with Madame Lau. That's fine.
Well, I'm sure there's lots of things that she knows.
Well, she's old. He looks around and graceful in her wisdom.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Congratulations, you passed your test.
Kirsten starts looking around. Are you okay?
She could probably hear us. I'm going to be completely honest.
Oh,
What?
did you want to practice some more, or did you have to go shopping?
If I practice too much, I'll get a nosebleed. It really
So,
hurts.
No,
It hurts my head.
that makes sense.
So, when I use my powers too much, I get
Yeah.
affected.
Did you need to go shopping for some? Where's your coat?
It got blood on it.
You can't have that.
My blood.
Do you need? And she kind of like touches your side. Do you need to be wrapped?
I mean,
It's a die-hard moment right here.
it's just it. Let's just go back to the room. I really need to be wrapped. It just hurts so bad.
Oh, okay. You just said something earlier, and she walks with you back to the room. Let's see. I saw bandages in the bathroom earlier, and she goes and searches, comes back with wraps. Do you need help with it?
Yes.
Okay. She helps you get out of your shirt.
Lucky duck.
How much are you playing this on?
You know what? Let me just roll a full. Should it be performance or should it be persuasion
Performance.
Or
Performance.
deception.
or deception?
Yo, what about
Deception or performance?
That's a 9. So I'm gonna go with deception. So it turns it into a 16.
16.
That's an interesting sound.
Is that what she makes?
Sorry,
That's
no.
weird. I
No,
mean,
sus-
no judgment.
Wow.
No
Response
judgment.
to
silence,
deception.
all of you. Silence. I'm trying to find her
See,
character sheet.
when you attempt
Oh,
to
and of
deceive
course
me,
it's
I
not
crack my-
here. Where'd it go? Oh, okay.
You know, I accidentally used a D100 instead of a D10 to do a short rest. Oopsie. I thought it was a D10, so I just grabbed it and rolled.
Oh.
I've always been confused. Are the double zeros 0 or 100?
Well, if you get
It's
it's
100.
if it's just by itself, it's 0. But if
Right.
you roll like for a D100, you get 0, 0, 0. Then that's
It's 0,
100.
0, 1. Okay. But if you're rolling like percentile,
Right. If you're rolling percentile and you get all zeros, that's 100. But if you get like a 0, 1, 0, then that's just 1.
Now, if you're rolling and you get a -4, something is wrong. Very, very wrong. Your dice may be.
so I just rolled 0, 0, and an 8, so that's 108. Where's that 8? On a
It's just
percentile.
8. It's just 8. No, sorry. If you get a
Wait, what was it? What is it?
Yeah.
I rolled a 008. I was just wondering what is it 108?
yeah,
or is it
that's just 8.
8?
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. So if you get like a 0, 0, 1, then that's 1. But if you get like the 10 and a 0, then that's 10. Does that make sense?
Yeah. This is
Hold
the ones with 2 digits is the tens place.
So like if you get, where is my, there it is. So if you get this,
that's 10.
yeah. If you get this and 0, that's just 10.
Right.
And if you get this, That's
It's
1.
1. Okay. Anyway, did you find Kirsten's character sheet?
did. She just kind of snickers at you. Oh, you poor thing. And just helps with wrapping up your wounds. Do you need a rest for a bit?
Rejuvenation is a better word.
Well, you know, it's never good to just, you gotta like move around a little bit with your wounds like this.
Do you?
Disclaimer, that's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Disclaimer, that's not
For
true.
the
That's
fans
not
at home,
true.
this is not
That's-
true.
that's
Dude,
this
try to
only-
move as little as
only-
possible.
only line I could think of. I'm trying to make a
I mean, if
persuasion
it's
check.
not like a serious wound that has like an opening, and
Yeah,
it's just
so-
like a general
so-
injury, you want to stretch it out.
rolling
you
a
get
persuasion
shot-
check.
Try not to move.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Before you roll persuasion, I'm gonna see if she even gets what you're trying to say.
Oh no,
That one.
that one. She's like, I
She
don't
goes
understand.
This
full,
is where
like
you
it's not
get
even like
busted.
role play nurse mode. She goes full nurse mode.
Yeah,
Like slaps an ice pack on your forehead, slams you down on the bed, leaves.
Walks
Leaves.
out.
Walks out. See ya.
No, she just kind of you watch her like kind of bite her lip. I don't
Okay.
think that's a good idea.
okay. My persuasion though was a 26.
Maybe you just can't persuade someone to do something that's not a good
Mm.
idea. If you're smart enough.
Do you do anything, or are you just kind of looking at her?
I strike the
Oh my god.
that's probably like one of your French girls pose.
He did the pose.
Did the pose.
He did the pose. He's got a point. It's not half mast.
Shut up.
Hold on.
Only you can restore
low?
my HP to
High,
maximum.
because you're rolling.
Other things are high too.
Was it?
She kind of
Just way
she
up
looks
there.
at you for a minute, and then she leans down and kisses your forehead.
The fuck does that mean?
Means yes, but actually no.
If it starts really hurting, say
my-
something, okay?
Okay. Safe word is. Oh my! No, I'm not making that joke. I was gonna say safe word is Greg.
Well, that's how you kill a mood.
I don't say that. I don't say that.
Okay.
Greg.
That's the,
Greg.
the only thing that popped in
Greg.
my head was like safe word is Greg.
Greg.
If only Fade wasn't dead. He would totally find that joke hilarious.
Safe word is younglings.
R.I.P. Fade.
So hold up.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm doing exactly what you think I'm doing, Ketty.
All right,
He's
cool.
spicing the mood.
Cool.
Cajun pepper.
Awesome. Roll performance.
With advantage because I did the French crow pose.
No, that's not how that works. Come on,
That is how that works.
it's
No.
not.
It doesn't work on Ketty, trust me.
I have any favorite dice.
Do you have a what?
Ooh,
Oh,
a
I have
new
favorite
any
dice.
favorite dice. I got 22.
22. All right,
I only have a +3 to performance.
22. Okay.
Skill issue.
She
Skill issue.
seems
Gotta work on the endurance,
super,
man.
super worried about your pain, so she's like
Oh my God.
a little reserved. But I mean, you get her enough in the mood. Anyway, what are the rest of you doing? Slow is good.
Oh boy.
Slow is good.
Howdy.
Death Cap's trying to
Insight.
figure out what the frick of Dean means.
You
Well,
should
I
look
have
it up
that.
in one of. You should go to the library at Bart's house and then look up a book.
The library under
Find
his
the
bed or
smut
the library
section.
in the
Yes, the library. You should go into Bart's room, look at the library under his bed, and then see
But
what it means.
You're staying
Barricade
there
yourself in a shelter.
to find out what a dean means.
Yes, I am. What are you guys talking about?
Roll it in.
Oh, Death Cap.
Yes.
We need a lesson.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Oh God.
You like learning new things, right?
Jeez.
Oh.
Yes, I do. This is grooming.
So mushroom robot. Can't do this.
I could polymorph.
Lego Yoda death sound.
What the shit? All right. What are you trying to make her out to be? Anyway, so
Sorry.
I think some reading will do you good first.
Okay.
I don't know how eager I am to do it with you like that, though. But Bart has a library on the 3rd floor.
Mhm.
Go there.
Mhm.
Ask one of the servants to show you the smut section.
What
And choose a book.
section?
I feel like the way that I've been playing Death Cap, I would not know what that word is.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
no. Nope. Yeah, no. Okay.
Read a little bit,
Mhm.
and then note down on the things that you want to try, and then come back and talk to me. Butterfly,
Rock-
if you want to experiment, too,
Rock
we
and
can do
hard
that.
place. Rock and hard place. On one hand, Death Cap has no reason not to. And learning new things. Yeah, learning new things.
Let me passively observe while I write down. Hold up.
Butterfly, do you want to experiment too?
It's gonna be so mad he missed this session. This is the perfect session to have without him. This is the best session to miss ever because nothing happens, but everything happens.
He would have come in, she'd be like, "Oh, a 6 summon?" He's like, "Yes."
You know what a sixum is actually called?
What?
Sexum.
Oh, really?
I hate all of you.
Sex is 7.
Don't be
6.
salty. You banging your uncle right now.
I'm not salty.
Hey, McKay.
She is.
Okay.
Though. Yes.
I need to hit you with the horny bat.
Okay. I deserve it.
Yes, the K deserves getting hit
K
by the bat.
deserves it. Death cap.
Go to
Death-
horny jail.
All right.
Do not Pesco.
I'm collecting $200 though.
You are not.
I will.
Literally,
her,
the
but-
police will stop me.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go learn new things.
Okay, cool. You go out. Do you get a servant to show you?
I do. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yes.
calmly ask. Oh, go ahead.
Yes. Yes. I was
Yes, sir.
directed to look for the smut section. I don't know what quite that means, but yes. Could you show me?
Are you?
Yes.
What a look around. It's very broad daylight.
Is there
Like,
a specific time to read?
I no, I apologize, sir. I like a book. You
Is
want
this
a
a
book?
public writing or Bart's library?
This is, I think
It's Bart's library.
Okay.
He has a public library on the 3rd floor.
You want a book of that kind, sir?
I was supposed to find that section and pick out what I like. Yes.
Supposed to.
I hold up a
Alright.
notepad and a pencil.
I see. Very, very well. I show
This would
you.
be so much easier if I just said a dean told me to find this and
Yep.
all of the servants would instantly know, but I'm not.
Yep. Yeah, that he starts to show you up, takes you to the 3rd floor. You haven't been up here before. It's not exactly restricted, but it's not a lot of people come up. But from what you can see, there's like 2 hallways that it's 1 hallway, but there's 2 entrances to this hallway, and it goes all the way down towards like each end of the building, and on each end is a balcony, and then there's just 1 door, or there's 2 doors, but it's a double door entrance, but that's it. It's very elaborate and decorated, and the servant knocks, pokes her head in. "Miss Aylin, we're coming in." And
Does he have his own personal smut librarian? What? Named Aylin? I need to write this girl.
and they start to come in. Don't mind us, there will just be someone here. All right, thank you. And you just hear a small, like, French accented female voice kind of off in the distant corner. And he goes ahead and leads you down a couple of to the opposite end. It's got like this one little corner. From this shelf to this shelf here, you can pick to your liking.
Okay. I look away from them because I maintain eye contact because it's rude not to. And I look.
I will leave you to it. And so he starts to leave.
Away.
All right, leave you to your smut. Butterfly, what are you doing?
Butterfly's still in that
See,
room with the
Butterfly doesn't like to not answer because that's rude, but he physically doesn't know what response to formulate. He's like his brain has been short circuited.
My poor mushroom boy. That has happened to him. And I'm gonna
Yep.
tell Daisha about it too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Awesome.
The program
yeah.
has stopped
Daisha
responding. Would
while
you like to
you're-
force quit or reboot?
What'd you say?
You should summon Daisha and like talk to her. You're in a pretty private and close place.
Want some personal attention from the goddess?
Hmm?
I could
You
transport
want to
via
help me
plants.
learn this, Daisha?
What'd you say? What'd you say, kid?
What do you think about this?
Yeah. Daisha, my friends showed me this new thing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm making so many new friends, Daisha. You'd be so
Awesome.
proud of.
All right. Butterfly, while you're sitting there stunned thinking about it, Adeen just goes back and like yanks another bullet out of her thigh. She
What a-
winces a little. But then she reaches out her thigh for you to help her dress it.
Oh, okay. Much simpler. No words.
The healing help.
I can do that.
It seemed to, but I mean, you can't have skin and clothes over a bullet.
Of
So,
course. Of course.
but yeah, coolio. Is there anything, Jaren? Are you waiting for like that night to go out with Bart? I think he said that night, right?
Yeah.
For you guys to hang
Yeah.
out.
After, when it hits night, get get Karastein, Adeen, Bart, Death Cap. I know it's a double date. Do you want to come? Do you want to stay
Oh,
here?
am I not in the library? When is this?
Oh, you're probably still in the library.
I don't know. How long has it been?
Well, if it's, I'm not gonna quite time skip yet, but is there anything you guys want to do up until?
Well, I have homework.
Yeah, Death Cap is homework.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing what I want to do right now.
Actively.
Actively.
Yeah.
22 actively. So,
Yeah, 22 seconds.
faster than you.
It's not
Wait,
that
no,
fast.
no,
Yeah,
that's not what I meant to
know.
say.
Yeah, I know.
I dropped something. I got full distracted. Where'd it go? I was messing with
Jaren,
it. It has
you
a sharp
Butterfly-
point.
You can't approach my power level. I'm backed up over 800 years, boy.
Butterfly, are you going to be actively doing something too?
I don't know. I think if Adeen rolls good persuasion, probably.
Okay.
Do
let's
not
see.
leave it up to. Oh my gosh. Goodbye, butterfly. Goodbye. Goodbye.
He was eaten. We never saw him
It wouldn't
again.
be the first time.
Goodbye. You do realize that saying, oh, it depends on Adeen's persuasion, just means yes. That's what that means.
She got a 16.
Oh,
Roll up.
Now I have to decide. That's
She-
probably good. I
Did
mean,
she
it
roll a
doesn't take
two?
much to persuade me to do anything.
Did she roll a 2?
Do you want to roll something against it?
Maybe. Hold on. I got a dog on me. Be right back.
Oh, can't interrupt the dog time. It's not allowed.
I'm getting the bat. I'm
It's
getting
just
the
a
bat.
dog.
Not for the dog,
Oh,
for his answer. It's only fair.
Oh my goodness. But Death Cap,
I rolled
what
a
are
9.
you-
I failed.
You rolled a 9. Okay, cool. So you are doing
I gotta go
Butterflies-
take out the dog. I'll be back.
also actively doing something. Okay, Death Cap, for your homework, are you looking for anything specifically?
I did not think that I would be saying these sort of things on a recording that is being transmitted to the internet.
If you don't want to get into it,
Well,
you don't have to. But I'm
I'm
just
not
wondering
getting-
if you wanted to contact Daisha. You know what? Hold on one second.
because the problem is
Whether or
Ooh,
not I
okay.
actually say it, I'm already thinking about what Death Cap might be interested in. The damage is done to me.
Well, I don't need to know anything like that. I just wanted
Adeen
to know
does,
if
though.
you. Well, she can find out later when you guys talk about it. But
Fair enough.
what's your passive?
19. Wait, actually, that might be a different character. Nope, 19. I thought it was 22. I swear something was 22. Wait, it's okay. 19.
It's a what?
19.
19.
One short of a
Cool.
slimy.
Yeah. At one point, as you're reading, do you kind of like stick to this corner? Are you just standing there? Do you try to find a seat? What? Just leaning up against the
Describe the
shelf
size of the section.
of this section,
Mm-hmm.
or like the whole library?
Of the section.
It's in like, it's in a corner against the wall, and
Mhm.
then within like arm length distance, there's just another bookshelf, and then it continues on in rows.
How many about different contents are there?
Of in this section, it takes up like 2 corners. You know how tall like a normal like library bookshelf is? It's like decently above your head.
Yeah.
These shelves almost reach. Yeah, they reach just about like the ceiling. Of like a normal sized room, and so there are. What do you call those? Like
Shelves?
No,
Dividers?
but like the whole yeah. There's about like 4 dividers of this.
That says
he
more about
keeps-
Bart
He
than it
keeps
does
it
me.
organized. He keeps it.
Bart's a freak. Man has it in a library shelved. Okay. Death Cap will just be standing there because I don't get tired and just standing, and it's not large enough to justify taking source material to a table to read.
The library?
No, like the amount of content.
Oh, okay. I was like, the
Death
library's
Cap
pretty big, but
is gonna get the help of some Isenoid to research more at one time, and one is taking notes, or no, I'm taking notes as well as perusing in there.
okay,
Yeah.
I
Alright.
hate you.
awesome.
What?
You do
You hate
notice
me?
from your peripheral,
This is what you wanted, Brad.
No,
you
I
see
didn't want
a
this.
humanoid kind of poking. You see like curly champagne hair,
Gosh.
and then you see like half the face of a half elven woman with Persian plum skin and just these super bright, almost glowing blue eyes.
This is
And
this
she's
is
just
Jared's
she's just
sister's
poking.
girlfriend.
She's just poking her head out, and she saying,
Oh my gosh, is this Aylin?
Why is she
Well-
still here?
Jaren, my reputation might be a little bit compromised. Okay,
Do
Yep.
you pay attention
I-
to her at all?
I look at her, and without looking, I continue to take notes.
She kind of like start. I'm sorry to interrupt,
Hello.
but I was just curious. I was just curious who else came here.
For the
Could you-
slut?
Wait, could you repeat that?
I was just curious who else came in here.
Oh, me. Hello. My name is Death Cap.
This cat,
I
Like
gesture to all
like
of me.
like the mushroom.
Yes.
That is very cool.
Yes. How are you doing?
I'm it's good.
Mice and I turns a page.
Those are interesting things that you have, Sue.
Yes. A friend directed me to them and said I should research them.
Ah.
Not entirely sure,
Good.
but I think I'm figuring it out.
Your friend has interesting taste.
Yes, she is a professional, from what I've heard.
I see. I
Is Adeen in any of
suppose
these magazines?
we can all gain by learning new things.
Yes. What brings you here?
Another page turn.
Like
Writes a little more.
I stay here
Mhm.
as not many people come, so it is a good place for me to be.
I
She's
just
been
want to
staying
out
here
of
this whole
out of
time.
character. I just want to double check. This is the girl that was with Vea.
Mhm.
The girl that I don't know if I was there for that, but the girl that Vea romantically loves.
Mhm.
Was I there for that? Just double checking. That'll because after she told me off because she thought I was a servant. She told me I was going to meet Butterfly in the garden. They also were going to the
She
garden at the
walked
same
past
time.
you holding this girl's hand.
Yeah, thank you.
You are with Vea, right?
I am this Her Highness. Yes.
Yes. Sorry, we are not very used to those forms of titles.
Ah.
Don't often use them from where I'm from. What have you been reading?
Well, I'm currently practicing my writing.
Oh. And in what way?
Often I'm learning to. She kind of just dropped
To
pause
to write?
Yes.
Um,
She kind of
Like
comes
is-
out from the bookshelf a little bit.
as in like a story?
No, I didn't learn how to do that
Oh,
when I was growing up.
yes.
So
Yeah.
I do it now.
Good. Yeah. It's a good skill to have. It helps with learning new things.
This is true.
Um, sorry, the situation is ridiculous.
This are those creatures with you.
These are it's hard to get the pronouns right. Um, these are mysonoids. They're
They're oddly cute.
yes, I have realized that myself.
Yes,
I emotions are not my strong suits.
well,
So
I can't
that's
imagine there really anyone's strong suits.
maybe that is true. They're very complicated.
They're complicated
Death
and
Cap doesn't.
difficult to understand.
Yes, very.
Mm.
Yeah, they're quite difficult. Very hard to describe.
Ah,
Like in many of them, there's like, sure, you're learning now. Writing is hard. You know, there's so many words, and they look very similar sometimes. And it's kind of that way with emotions because, like earlier when someone I was very excited to see was leaving, I was feeling um, floaty, light. But then when I was doing something I enjoy with some people that I've been traveling with for some time, I also felt light, but it was in a different way. A different word, but different. It's very confusing. Even this, and this is also, is similar, but different.
I makes you feel floaty.
In a sense,
Interesting.
it's very odd. There are many. Not sure. Maybe my
It
friend will
sounds-
help.
It sounds very complicated.
Yes, yes, it is. So, if 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 you're accompanying Her Highness Vea, why are you here? Shouldn't you be at, well, wherever she is?
Oh, so complicated.
How so?
Um,
I put down the notebook. The Mycenoids don't put down their reading material, but I
I'm
kind of
s- I
turn.
I do not mean to interrupt your um research.
I can multitask.
I d- and um, this is very weird. I don't often talk about myself with other people.
Sorry, could you repeat that? Sorry.
This is very weird. I don't often talk about myself with other people.
Why is that?
It's she kind of gestures to her half elven form. It's
Oh.
just
Yes, right.
this.
It's,
I find this very what's the word um comforting, as that you are interested in my livelihood.
well, yes. I think that despite their flaws, all people are interesting some way. And yeah,
Would you like to go or sit down?
would I like to what?
Sit down.
Yes, I would very much like that.
It is more comfortable than staying here.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. Okay. I got 3 Mycenoids. 2 of them, because like I said, I'm doing homework. 2 of them are on reading and note-taking duty, and one of them is accompanying me.
You can bring the books that you wanted to look at with you.
No, it's okay. It'll be easier to put them back. If they're right there.
This true. And she kind of
I
leads you
Drop
down
the
towards.
notepad and the Mycenoid catches it without looking away. And
Okay. And she kind of brings you over to the other side.
Yeah.
In a corner, you can see that like on the other side of the wall, unlike the rest of the walls, a portion of it doesn't have shelves. You can kind of see over like one of the bookshelves, and then there's a sort of platform and a long table near
So-
one of the windows, and there's
so
a
it's
set
like
of
a
chairs.
reading nook or a study area.
Yeah, a little
Okay,
reading
cool.
studying area nook.
Very nice.
Um,
Doc would very
and-
much like this place.
on near one of the chairs is a stack of books and a couple of there's a sheet of paper as well as a pen. And she goes over to one of the chairs and sits down very elegantly, very straight. And
Yep.
just gestures to the chair next to her.
A little bit more smooth than that. I'm
Okay.
they've been working on a little bit more fluid motion, but
Mhm.
Death Cap not elegantly since.
And so I was a slave at in the palace since I was a child, and I was to accompany Her Highness there,
Yes.
and over the years, we developed some feelings for each other,
What do you mean?
and we when I fell in love with her, and
Oh,
and
what was that like?
is it like
I haven't. One of my friends has a partner of their own, but I haven't until recently. Deathcap did not recently have such capacity for emotions, and so I wasn't much interested. But until recently, I haven't. I haven't asked them what it's like. So, what was it like?
oh, that's for me. It was a reason to look forward to every day for me.
In their head,
Mm.
mental checklist.
And just everything seems brighter when you're with them. And I suppose floaties is a good word from what you were saying earlier. You just feel very light and almost carefree. Sometimes I forget about the things that stop us. And I forget about my worries when I'm with her. It is very, very happy.
Doesn't really know what that is. Yeah, but yeah.
But about couple months ago, she decided to get me out of the palace, so that I was no longer in the position of a slave,
You're free?
and not not exactly.
Oh,
Um,
sorry.
I have. It's alright. I'm not treated like slave here, but it
Do you
is.
work? Do you work here at
I
at
don't work.
Bartholomew's?
I don't work. Her Highness is demanded that I be guest in the Lord Bartholomew's estate, and he has treated me as such. I am guest here. It is safer to be in someone's protection than it is to um, get your papers.
Well, if it means anything, Deathcap will also be more than willing to protect if anything happens.
That is very nice of you.
I have no love, or I wouldn't use that phrase. I have. What phrase would I use? I don't know. I have
I despise slavers. I very much wish things were more like the iced islands.
You mean?
Well, uh, insight check if I need to roll. Does she look confused about the ice islands, or like that she doesn't know what they are, or
Roll an insight.
I'm gonna. Can I guidance myself?
Yeah.
Ta-da! My little familiar guidance is me. 17.
17. She's not confused about the place. She's more confused that you have mentioned that or seem to have correlated a place with slavery not existing.
Well, where I am from, where I think I'm from anyway, there isn't any slavery, really any official government either. Everyone's, well, very small groups, tribal groups, if you will. And my goddess, Dacia. Have you heard of Dacia?
Yes, I
Yes.
know the goods.
Yes.
Meditation.
Dacia walks among us there, is more personally overseeing things. It's very nice over there. There are challenges every once in a while, but
Yes.
Dacia has no love for anything that makes people lesser.
So there's no slavery in this the ice islands.
No, not from what Death Cap has ever seen. Any times
interesting.
that any mention or attempt at it has been very quickly scolded and taken care of by Dacia. She makes very certain that that sort of thing doesn't come around.
It is very interesting.
Interesting? Is that what she said?
Mm.
Okay.
I've never heard of such a thing.
DM question, because I don't know if I've actually asked this myself. Are there more than average or more than normal? Is there a higher amount of like human or half human populations over in the iced islands? Or is it unfortunately pay blocked, if you will, because the only way to get to the iced islands is either swimming thousands of miles or taking a boat.
What's your question again?
Are there more humans there?
No, there's hardly
Then
any.
there's hardly any. Okay. So like there's even fewer than there are that I've seen elsewhere.
Mhm.
Population density wise, per capita,
Yeah.
if that's the word. Okay, thank you.
It is understandably something that is not taught here.
I very much hope to spread that idea at large. Unfortunately, Death Cap isn't in much of a... Yes, exactly. I don't exactly have the political power or power otherwise to really do much at the moment. As it is.
At the moment? Do you plan on getting it?
Yes, I do.
Seriously?
Once I am less likely to be executed.
Has you plan on doing that?
Oh, Jaren, buddy. Jaren, buddy. You would not like this. Oh, but I don't know. I'll be delicate with it. Oh, boy.
Who doesn't like? Is he keeping it under wraps that he wants to be emperor or
Well,
something?
Okay.
well, but that is common knowledge
I
because
just-
everyone
I
that's
got
been
back
testing.
like a minute or so ago. What's going on?
I'm talking.
Don't worry
Do you,
about it.
do you? Yeah.
Later.
You know what? Yeah, that's a good point. Don't worry about it.
I heard my
But
name.
I am talking to Aylin, though, for context.
Oh, she lives here apparently.
Really. Yes. Well, if all goes well, I understand that there is. What's it called? What's its official name? Have I heard it? The like tournament. Is it called a tournament? Like the choosing, the proving, the. Does it have a name?
It's I believe it's called the. I don't know if you've heard its
I might.
actual name. I don't think you've heard of the actual name.
That's fair. I'm rather in the dark at the moment. Jaren. um, if I'm understanding correctly, there is a tournament of sorts coming up with your empire, where a new heir could be chosen, or a new emperor or empress.
Yes, the Battle of Heirs is
Oh,
even
Battle of
say
Heirs.
it is close coming, but this was the duel have won. But was that I have to do with you?
Well, she already knows. She saw me with Jaren. Well, you're aware of Jaren, right? One of the
His
heirs.
Highness?
Yes, his Highness Jaren.
Yes. Yes.
Odd to say, I will not be saying that again.
Just kind of just looks wide eyed at you.
This poor girl. This poor girl. Well, when that tournament of heirs comes along, I think it's very likely that depending on who wins, there could be some real change
So
for the better. And I think if Fea won, I don't know her very well, but I saw her at the wedding. She seemed to stand up for something along the lines of right.
she's a very good person. She's seems rough on the edges, but she has a good heart.
Yes, very.
And there are definitely some changes that she wants to implement. Changing the system is one of them.
Mm.
Getting people like me live freely and with actual lives instead of property.
Yes, exactly. And besides this tournament of heirs, I definitely hope to be able to take a more active role in either shepherding or
I heard
creating.
his Highness Jaren wanted the same thing.
Yes.
he didn't want to work with Her Highness.
He
It
did?
was, you know,
Huh.
it
That's
is
odd.
not my place to question the actions of the royalty. But
I'll question them. You don't have to.
I know. As it is not in my place to advise either.
Mhm.
But I know where. And I think they could help each other. Since their goals, at least from what I heard, they seemed aligned.
Yes, I think both of them, sorry, I think both of them have much in common. And I don't have very expressive eyes, but I am looking meaningfully at her.
All right. She looks back at you. She
Mhm.
remains eye contact this whole time. Yes, I think he seems like he stands for something, and
Yes.
in my books, that is this is what a good person does.
I think
And
Jared has read some of the same books.
I think as I want the yeah to win, but
As you should.
I think it would help them both.
Death Cap isn't going to voice this, but he's definitely thinking about what it would look like if with this in the future, of course, because I know it only happens when the emperor starts to die and whatnot. If the empire as a whole was dissolved, there wasn't an emperor. But I'm not going to voice it because then Aylin would be very much in trouble if someone knew that I voiced it. She didn't call me out.
It seems that you guys have a good group with you.
Yes, we are also rough around the edges, but we seem to have good hearts too.
It is good.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Just thinking about showing her one of the books and asking her opinions. I might do that actually. I think Death Cap would do that. Yeah. I know you cannot. Sorry. I know you don't think that you should give counsel or advice. So I'll definitely speak to Charon, His Highness. And yeah, I think you're right. They do have more in common than they think. It is difficult though. They not sure how much they trust each other right now or are willing to.
It is
Very different
hard
upbringings.
to trust a competitor.
Yes, I would imagine so. I wouldn't know. I've won every spar that I've partaken in.
But I apologize again for interrupting your research.
It has not been interrupted. 2 mice to come over.
But, I will go ahead and let you get back to it then.
Alrighty. Do you have any? Before you leave, I was asked by my friend Adeen to get my opinions on these sort of things, and I
Adeen.
yes, the scantily clad one.
Good. Oh, I have heard Lord Bartholomew talk about her.
He seems very fond. They
But
yes, she asked
she
me to.
she wanted you to look into this month.
Yes, apparently it is something I should experience in some way. Not entirely sure.
I I see. Um, are
Do you have any thoughts?
are you familiar with the way that people do reproduce?
Yes, I am.
And it is
This does not
often
seem very complicated, though. It seems a rather straightforward process.
it is not complicated, but many people find it very enjoyable. And this sort of it's just that you seem to take things very matter of fact.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And that is for some people it is less about their the job of reproducing and more about enjoying the act itself and getting a sort of enjoyment out of it. The passion that they have with this person, and that is what you are sort of looking at.
So for some, it's more of a connection.
Connection, yes. A hobby for some. And
I believe we're still on this.
We just got on it. Hush.
and which is yes. A way to enjoy it.
Well, it seems that I have things to work on.
So you trying? Are you spending on experiencing it?
I'm not entirely sure.
Can
I'm trying to do new things.
experience it? I just wonder. I mean,
Whatever I say is canon. This is a pivotal moment.
I just mean,
Yes.
Can you experience it in the ways that a normal man can?
I have not the foggiest. I think that's what I aim to achieve. Because I don't know. I don't know what it. I have no idea.
Well, I just you look on that.
Thank you.
Certainly.
Good luck to you too.
This.
I would. Oh, Do you not find it enjoyable for you and Bea?
No, I find our times together very enjoyable.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
Thank you. And she gets up from the seat that she had taken and goes over to the seat that had a bunch of papers and books.
You
And,
can't. You can't. You gotta finish. It's too.
Yeah,
awkward.
he's working on it. What do you mean? Sort of finish, Brad. Brad.
she goes back and starts working on her writing again.
I'm gonna take some last few notes. Actually, with the new insight from Lady Aylin on a different perspective from it, Death Cap will spend a little bit more time. So probably no more than an hour. Probably like 20 to 30 more minutes of like, oh, that's the goal. I see. Okay. Well, if that's in terms of like perspective, less than a straightforward thing, matter of fact, then this is for then. Say, Death Cap will,
Okay.
finish their homework
Okay.
and return the books.
Cool.
Frickin' Bart. It's a shelved public library space.
His
How
own
did the dean
private
know of
library.
it though?
Yeah, but it's like his own private library that any guest can access.
That just was the first thing Bart showed her. Is like, hey, you're gonna love this, and then took her to this whole section.
Oh man, that's funny.
Cool. Awesome. All right. So you guys go ahead and do your things.
I like Aylin. I like Aylin. She's cool.
That's where we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a break real quick.
Take
We'll
a
see you next
break.
week, guys. We'll
Stop.
see you next week.
No, we're gonna actually take a break, but we will be right back.
In a week.
Stop.
Miss Bex.
And we're back. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm Stava.
Oh, we gotta pick that up.
We do. Anyway, we're back. Hello.
Mm-hmm. It is a week later. We're just wearing the same clothes.
Oh my goodness. No. You do it a couple times and anyway. 5? No, like 3.
3 plus 2, yes.
Welcome back.
It'll be
I
really
love it.
funny when we cut out every instance of Ryan because he doesn't want to actually be in the video.
Not doing
Look, here's the
Oh,
thing.
no.
If I put the camera on specifically to do that, then I want that on video.
Okay, good.
All
Because
right.
I'm like, I'm not going back to
What's done is done.
Yep.
It's
We
true
all had to
facts.
do uncomfortable things this session. All right. Bye. We can't
love
take
it.
this back.
I love it. All right. So time passes a little bit. A couple hours later, it's getting to sundown now. Jaren, would you still be in bed?
Probably.
Cool.
Sleeping.
Yeah, around this time, you guys hear a knock at the door.
Don't come in.
That's
The
what
door
she said.
opens and Bart leans
Nice.
against the
Nice.
Or-
Well played.
doorway, and he just, oh, nice. You guys ready to go?
Yeah, give me like 5 minutes. I gotta get dressed.
5 minutes. Are you tired? And he he looks at Karastein. Do you need a couple more minutes? I'm
If you could get us some water and some lemon wedges, we'd be good to go.
Rita. Yes, sir. Yeah. Water with lemon wedges. 2 of them, please. Thank you. Yes, sir. To here, not for me. Yes, sir. And she walks off. Do you guys want to? You gonna wear your normal clothes?
I'm
What's
aware of
that?
what I have.
I have other things if you want them.
I'm just gonna wear my normal clothes. Unless I need to wear something fancy.
We're gonna go to a nice place, and
Then yeah, I'll just borrow
I'm gonna
something
look
from your.
great.
Okay, I'll borrow something from your closet.
Awesome. Come with me. Actually, Carrot, you two get dressed first, and then come with me. And he walks. He closes the door.
Jerry gets up, starts putting his clothes on.
All right. Yeah, you guys go ahead and get dressed and meet up with Bartholomew in his massive closet that you have been in with before.
Ugh,
This is the
and
first
then-
time Karastein's ever been in it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. She looks bewildered. She's like, "What is
Don't-
this?"
Karastein, don't take a left or you'll get lost forever.
Okay.
Man has
And,
90-degree turns in his walk-in closet. Good golly. Terrifying.
Butterfly had some after a little while of you guys kind of resting. Adeen does get up and get dressed and say goodbye before she heads out.
This
Are
was
you
lovely.
do-
Gotta go on my date.
Sucks and
It's-
dry
it's-
and just leaves him.
no, it's been a couple hours.
I'm pretty dead.
Yeah, are
pretty dead
you
and
are
dry.
you asleep?
Yes.
You are asleep. Okay. Are you a light sleeper?
Um. Hmm. If someone is in trouble, like screaming, yes. If not, then no. I'm a deep
All
sleeper.
right.
What if it's Greg screaming?
Well,
Wake
you
up.
got
No, that would be horror. So yes, I would.
Aw.
you get a kiss on the forehead. Whether you feel that is up to you. But yeah. So by the
Smile,
time
hugs
Jaren,
pillow closer. Oh, look at that
Um,
cute butterfly.
but Jaren, when you and Karastein get there, Dean is already there, and she's dressed in a very flowy off-shoulder blouse, and nice pants and flats. And she waves to you guys. It's like a deep plum color. Looks nice on her. And she waves to you guys. Hi too. Did you get busy when you left?
I'm looking for clothes.
Oh, hey, Darren, come here.
Yeah.
Uh, Adeen, you want to show Kara what we picked out earlier?
He also has women's clothes in his thing,
Yep.
for his alone times.
Yep.
Oh, really? Cool.
Souvenirs.
No judgment. No judgment.
Souvenirs from past escapades.
Just in case,
Yeah,
He
gotta
often
catch-
has
Collect them
has a woman over at some often, so
Mhm.
you know this, Darren.
They're all sized a specific way, though. Seems to have a type.
um yeah, during you come in and he shows you an assortment of clothes that you can pick from.
Let's see. Just grab a shirt. My pants and boots and belt and stuff are fine. Like I just grab like a nice white shirt. And then like a blazer or something like that, or like a vest,
Mhm.
Get fancy enough that I was already too fancy yesterday. I don't want to be super fancy today. So
Okay. Alright.
probably
starts-
black or gray,
All right. He gets like a couple overcoats and he comes over and starts like,
Oh my god. It's okay, here. I grab a blue vest, and a gray overcoat. Put them on. White shirt, blue vest, gray overcoat. There.
He starts sorting through his ties. All right.
I don't need a tie.
Shush. He puts one over and starts doing it on you.
You
Perfect.
can use it to. I won't say that.
Hey, if we get into a fight at the bar, I could use this to like bandage my knuckles up.
Yeah, sure.
That's hot.
Do not mess up my clothes.
That's hot.
Am I still bleeding?
No, by this time
Okay, cool. Like
you've
blood
cleaned up.
just soaks through the bandage. I'm like, I'm sorry.
How
Sorry,
about,
but I possess skill issue.
what about these boots here? And he shows like more like they've got like a slightly
These
different
what?
like style.
Boots.
Oh,
They got like a slightly different style, but they're black and they're well polished.
Jaren looks at his boots that are all beat up and almost destroyed.
Yep.
But these are comfy.
Cute.
These are worn in. We'll be fine.
Fine. Kick off
mean,
my
but-
boots.
Places those down.
Mm.
How's she looking, Adeen? Fabulous, of course. Good.
You're not like buying out a whole restaurant so we could eat alone, did you?
What?
Okay, cool.
That's hot.
Nah,
It's-
it's no fun when you do it by yourself. It's more fun when there's other people there. He winks at you. All right, come on when you're done.
So when are you gonna propose to Adeen? You two, match made in heaven.
I'm not the commitment type.
Sure, but she's also not the commitment type.
You could be non-committed together.
See, you can be non-committed together. Plus, her recent flame is like onto the next woman, so like she's free and available.
Her what?
Greg, he's really into the infinite right now.
Gosh,
How does
that was
How
her
does-
recent flame.
That and butterfly,
Well,
which
I suppose
imagine
you take what
might-
you can get sometimes, right?
ouch, those guys. Not me. I turn down her advances every time.
You're missing out.
I doubt it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I need to keep a professional relationship.
Professional. Whatever.
Yeah. Besides, it's way too expensive. I'm already paying for bodyguard duty. I couldn't afford anything else.
you could change from a payment? Sorry.
All right. I'm gonna go check on the girls. I'll be right back. He goes in and walks back out.
Can I bring
Uh,
weapons?
Sure. No one else is gonna have one though. Well, I'll have my gun. Can you just bring your gun?
Yeah, I'll just bring my gun and like I
Cool.
put the gun in the holster and then I put a boot knife in the I make sure there's a knife in the boot.
All right. Cool.
See if I can hide a short sword.
You're gonna try to hide your short sword.
I think I'm gonna try to hide a short sword. I don't trust anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
Okay. It's a 13. It's not great.
A 13? You tried. I mean, you're not wearing your normal coat, and you can't get it to be both hidden and comfortable on you. Like something's always like jabbing into somewhere.
Fine. Short sword will have to be left here.
It's got the
My
shorts
fighting style will
hidden
still
behind-
work with a knife though, so it's all okay.
That a boy.
Or I could
Just
just
prop
beat
it
them.
between your cheeks.
4 sword style. I have a sword here. I got a short sword here, and then sword there. Yeah, I think once I get my boot knife and my gun, I walk around the corner, see what's going on. Everything's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, you come out and Adeen and Karastein are there. Karastein's wearing a oh my gosh, what's that called? A white halter shirt
Ooh.
that's kind of tight up against her, and it's tucked into some black leather pants. And she's wearing some ankle strapped white heels.
Oh, that's pretty.
Um,
Alter.
yeah, a halter is kind of like where it's like a muscle, like a shortcut sleeves, and then it comes
It's
up.
a muscle dress.
Muscle.
No,
it's a
no,
muscle
That's the
dress.
new term for
I was
it. I
trying
love
to
it. I
describe,
love
like,
it.
the
It's
the ideal
fantastic.
muscle shirt, but it's a shortcut sleeves, and then it comes up typically around the neck.
That's my next character. I'm playing someone that wears a muscle dress.
Oh my gosh, stop.
She's
Anyway.
gonna be fabulous.
Anyway, and it's got like a little ruffle design up at the top, and her hair's been laid down. No mask or hood.
It's no longer pulled back.
Yep. And the neat curls that Sylvester did for her for the wedding are still intact. But yeah. And Bart looks at you. There you go.
Yeah, I look at Kirsten. She doesn't have a hood or a mask or anything.
You need it?
Well, Jaren doesn't say this out loud. He's just wondering.
Oh. No, she doesn't.
Okay.
Clean. Let's go.
I think I just grab her hand and start walking.
Cool. You guys start heading to the garage, and Kirsten kind of stops. I forgot my cloak. Oh, don't worry. No one's gonna question you while I'm here. It's fine, right? Bart looks at you.
Should be okay.
Just don't go anywhere by yourself, right? That'll be good practice for you. Yes, I agree.
It's fair.
Okay. And you guys head to one of Bartholomew's cars and get in. You guys start
Can I drive?
driving. No.
Can I borrow a car tomorrow?
For what?
I got some stuff to do, man.
Well, I appreciate you asking this time. Sure, but take the one I mentioned earlier.
I got you. Gonna go visit Tommy tomorrow.
Oh, good. Tell him I said hi.
I will. Seeing maybe I could get him a royal pardon. I think that'd be cool.
Gonna ask your dad on when you go see him all on
Yeah, I'll ask.
Easter Day.
He didn't do anything wrong, so it's worth an ask.
Yeah, well. Cool. Who's Tommy?
He's a really good friend. Not super smart, but he's a really, really good friend. He's in jail right now.
Oh, what happened?
He broke a nobleman's nose and ribs and some of his teeth and jaw.
Ooh.
I like Tommy.
He was that nobleman was doing things to children. Tommy found out,
I really like Tommy.
found him on the street, and beat him near to death.
Nice.
Hmm.
Didn't kill him though, just beat him
Well,
up.
If he gets out, he and Butterfly might be best friends.
See, he's very much like Butterfly. He loves kids. He used to read this encyclopedia book of flowers, except he doesn't know how to read. So he would just sound out words.
Just look at the pictures.
Look at the
Mhm.
pictures.
Yeah,
That's
me and
adorable.
Tony, and we read words to him when we were on
Tony?
jobs. Yeah, another friend. He's married now. Oh,
Tony's married.
Tony's married. Yeah, to Elizabeth. They own a sushi shop in Patron.
Oh, Patron.
Moved
You
out
should
of
go
the city.
visit.
I did when I was in Patron.
Well, I want to visit.
Sure, we should all visit.
I want to eat sushi for the first time.
Yeah, and then of course you guys already met Marcus, and he was part of the group too. And, you know, Bart joined us on some missions every once in a while. Okay, legally speaking, he wasn't there,
I wasn't there.
but speaking in reality, he kicked some ass.
Of course, I always kick ass. We don't talk about that in public.
What did Marcus used to call you, the money man? And then
Oh, right.
remember when you threw a
Everyone
gold
called me
piece?
Money Mike.
Yeah, but you threw a gold piece at a dude and then punched him in the face.
Yeah. You damn right I did.
It was cool. See, money man. We all had our little nicknames,
Yeah, and then yours was Jay.
like a bird, because I could fly.
It's just the letter J.
Also, you know, I didn't have a
Lame-
last name,
This
so I
is
couldn't
lame
use
as
my.
hell.
Well, Marcus called me boss.
Marcus is also kind of a bootlicker.
Don't you dare say anything bad about Marcus.
I'm just saying.
He's always been there for
Nope.
us. Loyal as hell.
Hey, yes, loyal as hell.
Right? Adeen, you gotta admit Marcus was loyal to a fault.
To a fault.
Yeah, he didn't even realize what was going on.
Wow. I'm sure it's hard to have a boss and someone you idolize that's not really working well together.
Yeah.
It's like being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Hey, there's a car in front of this part.
I'm watching.
Just making sure. I think as I'm like reminiscing and
Drive
talking,
safe, kids.
and you know, squeezing Karastein's hand, just sitting next to her.
She seems to be like listening. Sometimes she'll look at the window and then, but she holds her hand too.
So where are we going?
We're going to a. Hold on. Go.
Eh.
We're going to a new. I guess it's not really new, but we're going to one of my favorite Rajan places.
Okay.
It's good. I think you guys will like. Have you guys ever had Rajan before? He looks back at a Dean and Karastein. Dean's like, what is that? What does that mean? Oh, it's like how do you describe food other than what it is? So I mean they tend to have like spicy foods, but you'll see when we get there. What about you, Karastein? Have you ever had Rajan? couple times. I haven't had a lot of spicy foods, but I had some. Cool. Yeah, you guys will like this place then. And you drive there, you get in. It hasn't been it hasn't been cleared out.
Okay.
There are some other patrons there. And it does have like a little stage, so there are some people that are up there like performing on it. It's got a very just a very kind of relaxed feeling. There is a bar there as well, but you guys are led to one of the farther tables. Give it a menu and left to your own devices.
Do I recognize anyone in here?
Go ahead and roll a history.
This dice. It's pretty hot. Natural 20. I don't know, it probably
20.
doesn't affect anything here, but 8.
Yeah, I mean, you recognize a couple of people here. No one like super close to you. There's a waiter that you know, and then there's a couple of patrons that you are familiar with. But yeah, no one no one that's super
Important.
close to you. Yeah. And you hear Bart kind of like leaning over to Adeen. He's recommending a couple of dishes. She seems very invested. And Karastein kind of leans over to you. Have you been to this place before?
Have I been to this place? I don't know I've had this food before, but I don't know if I've been in this place exactly.
Probably not. It's more expensive.
Yeah, this place is a bit pricey. I mean, there's a really good one, like kind of in the center of town, so on the cheaper side. We used to go there all the time when I was younger.
Well, yeah, I feel bad ordering. Look at these prices. I'd feel bad ordering anything.
Yeah, but it's Bart paying, so like it's all good because he's
Money man.
He's money man.
Yeah, get what you want, Kirsten. What would you recommend? All right, so this dish here, and he starts showing her around the menu.
Jan points at the most expensive thing on the menu.
Oh, that one's my favorite. I'm getting that too.
Do it.
Awesome. You guys go ahead and order. Is there anything you want to talk about or do at all? You guys are here.
No, I think Jaron mostly just makes small talk. Like this is more of just hanging out with his buddy, you know, reminiscing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of telling Adeen and Karastein like stories of him. I think they talked about the first time they ever met. It was like, oh yeah, this dude got lost in the slums, ran away from his bodyguards, was about to get his robbed and beat to death. And then I saw it, beat all the people up that were trying to beat him up and took him back to the brothel. And as soon as that old man saw who I brought in, he just shut up. Never seen him be so quiet. Yeah, and then we just hanged out until his dad came. Dad thanked me. Then I started hanging out at his house.
I fainted too. I wasn't even beat up before I was out.
Mm-hmm.
I was a wimp.
And
But
we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, didn't we take you out for like dinner that night?
Yeah, you did. It was the most expensive food I ever ate till then.
Yeah. That's probably what made you decide to stick around.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was the food. It was all
This
the
kid's
nice,
got it.
fancy food. I was like, this is my meal ticket. This is
And he's leached off of me ever since.
Ever since. I don't think I actually told him who my dad was until maybe a couple years later.
Oh yeah, no.
And then I told
No.
his dad, and that was a whole thing.
Oof.
He was more surprised than anything else.
Disbelieving almost.
But his dad's always been it's not the world's greatest dad, but he's all right.
You do what you can. It's a good guy.
Mhm.
Great businessman. But yeah, decent dad.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. While that is going on, Butterfly, you're still asleep?
Yes.
Death Cap, was there anything more you wanted to do, or are you just gonna keep researching?
I've completed my research.
Okay.
Sadly, the person I was supposed to report to left on a date. So, I will attempt with a 4th level spell, cast divination, and get a hold of Deja because she doesn't know yet that I have emotions.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Yeah, you go ahead and cast that.
Yep.
High or low?
I'm feeling pretty on top of it, so high. Deja.
Unfortunately, there is no answer again.
Feel like you're not rolling them. Someone else is rolling
okay.
them behind the scenes.
I'm back. Sorry, my parents needed
You
something.
don't roll low 3 times in a row, Ketty. What is this?
You rolled
I
3
didn't-
times in a row?
I didn't roll low 3 times in a row.
Oh my god, there's this sneak attack. Someone's
I've
trying to
said
murder us.
high. I've been trying to cast divination and I've chosen high. And
Oh, you mean specifically
Yes.
for divination?
yeah, it's for divination.
Yeah.
For divination. I was
Yeah.
like, you don't roll like that. What is
I
going on?
don't. I'm sorry.
Okay. The I don't actually know the ruling of the spell
Mhm.
officially, so I'm gonna leave this up to you. I have multiple 4th level spell slots. Can I cast it multiple times, or is that just not how that spell works for you?
You can try casting it multiple times.
I'll try again. I'll ring again. Another 4th level. I got one left.
Okay.
What are you trying
Higher
to
low?
cast?
I'm trying to talk to Daisha.
Oh.
Trying to cast divination.
Hi.
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 Okay. I will come back to you, but since we were in
Thank
the
you.
middle, then we're gonna
Of
go.
course. Of course.
we're
That
gonna go back
only
to that.
makes tis only fair.
Jaren, I meant to do this while you were gone, but I got distracted. Jaren.
Hmm.
I meant to told you about this earlier, but then so much happened. But since we have the time now, please, you don't mind if I talk business for a second, do you? No, go ahead. Karastein just kind of shakes her head. Cool. So, you mentioned that new. Do you remember me mentioning me having that new business deal
Yeah.
a little while ago?
Yeah.
So, and he goes into like the pouch that he has at his hip, and he pulls out a rock. And at first it looks like coal. It's like pitch black. But then you see like there's like glowing purple lines in through it. And he holds it up.
Sending stone?
Nope. It's coal. But like from the dark domain. And turns out it lasts longer than normal coal. Like a single one of these could like a decent fire. I mean, it wouldn't be super big or anything. but it could light a fire for like 3 days.
Okay.
Anyway, so the contact that I have from there told me about it. And so now we're actually getting business from them instead of just having to send the normal resources.
Mhm.
Making bank. I don't know who just like evidently it's just like a natural
Current
natural resource for them. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Jaren kind of like sits up a little bit. He's like, "Do you think we could go there to try to see what
Wanna-
other resources we could get?"
Want to go to the dark domain?
Yeah, I've always wanted to.
If you that would be so difficult. I mean, normally, I mean the pirates there are hard enough.
Right, but
The pirates
right.
around there are hard enough.
with enough money, you can get anywhere.
We could try
Plus,
flying there. But then
I-
you got bandits that would immediately get you once you land there. Much less trying to who are you gonna find to help you navigate?
I kind of look at Kirsten like, well, I have a contact in the dark domain.
Well, I don't think one single contact is gonna help you get through like
I
many people.
I don't know.
Their people get
she's pretty powerful.
she
I don't like asking favors from her though. It's nasty. But if we wanted to go there, I could probably get us to go there.
mm, I just I don't know if it I don't know if the trouble would be worth it.
Fair enough. Are you letting your deals with the dark domain go into light, or are you still keeping them a little under wraps?
I started selling it here.
The coal?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's getting
And
crazy good. I'm
everyone
working
knows
on
it's from the dark domain?
well, yeah. I mean, we get oil and gold from there too.
Right.
And so yeah, but having this suddenly come to light, they'll probably start getting more people to actually start going there eventually instead of just me.
Just be careful, because there was an attack a couple days ago. We don't want rumors starting to sprout that the Sunrise Trading Company's ferrying in people from the dark domain.
Fair.
You know what I mean? Certain people are going to connect you trade deals to the terrorist attack. At least if someone wants to bring down a company, that's what they would try to put together. And fake evidence and enough bribes can get anything into the light.
Sure. People mess with me only if they have a death wish, though.
I'm just saying, you know me.
No, I got you. I appreciate it. But
I'm not, you know what? I'm not even actually smart enough to do business deals, so I should probably keep my mouth out of it.
it's less about being smart enough and just knowing your way around people.
Yeah, Jaren doesn't have that.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. I wanted to tell you about it, but I didn't know where you were going or if the letter would even reach us. So
I
I'm
got
waiting
you.
for you to come back for it.
This is good. How much are you selling a piece of coal for?
Well,
You're selling it in
mean-
bundles.
typically you sell it in bundles. I mean, one can light a fire, but it's more like, I mean, it's a little better than a candle. So like if you really, really need it, it'll warm you up. But
I mean, probably
But
be
to
best
start-
selling this to factories, right?
factories are great, but then people want to warm up their houses, so it's great for that too.
And coal.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. And there's lots of nature fanatics that love it because then you're not using their trees. So
Yeah, we should definitely tell Butterfly about this. He'd go
Oh
nuts.
yeah, pollution would be a thing.
Pollution.
I was like, wait a second, but
Oh yeah,
cold
this city's probably
oh
has
yeah,
pollution.
oh yeah, that's my bet.
But yeah,
That's up to her, of course.
man, pollution, cut labor costs, could really help in the economic crisis.
right,
I mean,
shit is crazy. But now that you mention it, I am kind of curious what else they have.
well, probably. Well, if they could start getting people out, they could probably start doing a mercenary business, which would they have different fighting techniques and different weaponry there, along with
Yeah, but then you also got like people like the Infinite. So
yeah.
you know what I mean?
I mean,
You already have that kind of monster here. People don't want
more.
of them.
Imagine if their coal is like this. How strong do you think their iron is? Or their steel?
Oh, shit. From what I've heard from accounts, though, it doesn't. Then again, if you survive, I guess they're not that good, huh? But from any like survival accounts, they don't seem to be more advanced than us.
It's probably, I mean, every country has their smoke screens they apply.
That's fair. And I suppose the dark domain has the advantage of nobody really wanting to know. So
Exactly. Except for us.
it's even easier for them. You think you'll go?
Dark Domain. That's one of my plans is to get an ally in between the Dark Domain and the Amber Empire. Just imagine. No one else was to touch the Dark Domain. It's a totally open area that we could, gain resources, allies, and everything, and then,
Yeah, but
then it wouldn't. We're one of the biggest countries. It wouldn't really matter if everyone else was like, you can't do that because what are they going to do? We're in peacetime. If they really wanted to start a war over it, they'd start a war over it.
yeah. No, it's true. But you also got to think like who there is going to want to ally themselves with. People who have been killing them for centuries just because.
Yes, but with radical changes and some certain laws put in place, they'll see that the new infrastructure would totally be willing to lend a hand.
And that's if they don't turn on us first, though.
Mutually assured destruction if they turn on us. It's like biting the hand that feeds you.
I'm sure some of those people would be more than willing to do so. I mean, they do it to us already, right? My ships go to bring them resources and they get bombarded by pirates, or some of my crew are sent back with heads of their friends, other crew members.
Yo.
They're spiteful and, understandably so, but what can you do about that? Right. This contact of yours said that she was pretty powerful.
Yes.
Powerful how? I don't even know how that place works, Like there's no like almost like there isn't a higher power to talk to,
What do you mean? Like, are you talking about like a god?
No, I mean like, system structures like Patram, you got like the mayors and you got the president and whatever. They oversee certain things that happen. But then here you've got our police officers, and then you have the council and the emperor.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know what higher power there is over there to even to
Um,
talk to.
it's really not a thing to talk about in public. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
But yeah, I think Greg is the person to talk to about this.
Why him?
Just he's surprisingly knowledgeable about this. And I look at the dean when I say that, but I kind of chuckle.
Kind of looks between you and the dean. Yeah. Maybe talk to him if you're curious. All right. Anyway, yeah, that's what and he puts it back in his pouch. I was excited about it. It's got a really pretty flame too when you light it.
So not just red?
Nope. It's like a purplish blue.
I was literally just about to say purple.
Yep.
Okay. That's really cool.
Yeah. But anyway, have there been any new things that you guys have discovered while exploring? So traveling around a lot, right?
Multiverse theory is real.
I'm trying to think if you heard about that already. I think he got told.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard about it with this one.
Mm-hmm.
And he gestures to Adeen. Has anyone else come through?
Yes. A lot of the I guess.
What'd you get?
It's my tiny desk. I can't read it from here.
Oof.
I can't read it. The infinite apparently.
What?
Redditine. She said she was from a different place.
Yes, but I'm not sure she wants that as common knowledge. Well, that would make kind of sense. She did just kind of appear out of nowhere 2 years ago.
And I think no, I don't know where he went. Nothing.
What? No.
I was traveling around with Rahul's son for a bit. That was pretty cool.
What? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Rahul had a son. Was a dragon in Azurite. I was going around doing this show about how he was the son of Rahul, and I would speak Draconic and he would roar, speak flames. It was a lot of money.
What? What happened?
Oh, it's when I got my powers and stuff. Like Rahul gamed me, said a whole bunch of stuff, and then said thanks for watching out for my son. I was like, hold on, your son, and he was like, and then he went, okay, bye, and he left.
Where is he now?
I'm
Did
not the. He had a guardian. Like the dragon was already bonded with the person, so like it's not my
What?
job.
What?
It was like he got rogue. It's like dragon fought with a dude, Erwin. It's pretty cool.
Erwin.
He was
Went
a
to a
friend.
birthday party.
Yeah, dude.
How are you saying this? Like it's no big deal.
He
What
just
the hell,
disappeared a
man?
couple months ago.
The son of Rockhold disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yep.
Like you woke up one day and he was just gone, or
Yep. I just woke up one day. He was gone. No, nothing. Except some of his stuff was still here, like his bedroll, and like like
So he could have
stuff
been
like that.
kidnapped.
No, I don't think he was kidnapped. That's the thing. Is that he was strong, so I don't think he could have been kidnapped.
Well, Kirsten like pipes up, but then just goes back to her food.
I mean, Kirsten, you are right. His dragon was kidnapped once.
You-
That's how
What?
me and her met.
wait. I haven't heard this story yet.
Oh yeah. So we went to go get Azurite was kidnapped, dragon napped, some would say. And then we went to go get him back. I snuck in through the side. Everyone else went through the front. Death Cap got
Snuck in.
absolutely bodied within the first like 5 minutes of the fight. Like just absolutely bodied.
6 seconds, you could say.
6 seconds in the fight, he got
Yeah, it was
absolutely
almost
bodied.
like he didn't know what his maximum health was because his character sheet was elsewhere. It's
Right.
All right.
almost.
So I'm fighting. I land on the side. There was this dude in like full adamantite armor and like had a really cool gun. And I full landed on him, shot him in the head, dead.
All right.
Fought some of the other dudes. And then all of a
I'm
sudden,
sorry.
Karastein jumps in through the window and just starts knocking, killing dudes left and right. And then I gotta say, that was the most beautiful fighting I've ever seen. And then, after that, she was going on a caravan to go to this town. And I was like, well, I convinced the rest of the group. I was like, we gotta go with her. There's good money. So I went to the
Love
town.
at first sight, Kirsten. You hear that?
So yeah, her Gemma was kidnapped, her tiger.
You got a tiger? The hell, character? You get cooler and cooler every day. What you acting like this for? Come on, girl. She's just there at the table, like. Oh no, I agree. Our Kara is very cool.
I mean, she uses a lightning sword. So I mean,
What?
Or is it a lightning spear? Kara's a lightning sword or spear? Or is it both?
Both bow and arrow too. She can do.
Oh, yeah. Forget about the bow and arrow.
I think I've seen like a hand axe too at one point.
I've never seen a hand axe.
I can do it with any weapon I have enough knowledge of.
Do a gun?
I don't know enough about certain. I'd have to know like how it's made and the parts it has, and
If you want, I could teach you.
Sure. That is the coolest shit I've ever heard. How do you do that?
I mean, Dean's got cool shit too. I mean, she punches people really hard, and she
Hey.
set her whole body on fire.
You can what? Oh, yes.
She didn't pull it out last night.
That's
That's
nice.
a neat trick.
I'm nothing to snuff at either. I could kill 5 people.
All right,
in,
look,
in
guys.
6 seconds.
None of you need a confidence boost. All right, shut up.
And you're pretty, too. Uh,
Yeah, I'm dope as fuck, but I can't make weapons out of thin air. Show me. I,
we're in a public space, man.
later. Okay. Sure. Look at her. She's a little shy now. Come on. If you could do something cool, own it. Okay. We gotta work on this.
Honestly, I've been trying really hard. It's not been working.
Wow. She just needs some time. It'll be all right. Look, she already ordered her own food. She chose what she wanted. It's already progress.
Did she choose the one I pointed at?
No, she should. No. She
Okay, I was like,
she
she
chose
chose her
from-
own food, but wasn't the one I pointed at because then that doesn't
no.
count.
No, it was from one of the recommendations that Bart gave, but he gave a good handful of them. And it wasn't just the least expensive one either.
It really is growing.
Grew up so fast. It's okay. Okay, thank you. Doesn't it just feel better? Yes.
I have a passive perception of 18. Does anyone give Karastein weird stares or anything like that?
She did when you guys first entered, especially with the way that I mean, it wouldn't be weird except for the fact that like you were holding her hand, right? And that she was dressed pretty nicely. And she just kind of got like when you guys first entered, anyone who noticed was kind of like, what? But the waiters especially are kind of like looking like, what is, like when the waiter came and she gave like the food item that she wanted, she was like,
Gotcha.
took a second, but I mean, no one's been aggressive about it. But yeah, cool. Is there anything else that you want to do or talk about at all?
No, I don't think so. Just, hanging out. Jaren doesn't drink a single drop of alcohol all night. He has to stay sharp for the spell later.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Then you go ahead and
But
you
he
guys
does
eat.
offer,
Huh?
he does offer to drive though, so like Bart can drink as much as he wants.
All right. Roll a persuasion.
I got a 10.
You got a 10?
I got a 10. I rolled a 3.
Where did my dice go?
Okay. When did I start rolling like you?
It's been transferred. What is happening? Why? All right. Well, now I'm gonna get my
Mine.
unlucky one. Here we go. Oh no, rolled pretty well. He's like, no, that's all right. I drove my nice one today.
I mean, Adeen knows how to drive.
Do you really? And he kind of looks at you like, what? What's the point of saying that? She looks at you. Mm-hmm.
Jaren's just giving a thumbs up. Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. Bird motions between you two. I don't like the tag team that's going on here. You're full of shit. And now you're full of shit. What?
You
I
know,
would like to know.
I think next time we should make this a triple date and invite Death Cap and his new satyr friend.
The cute one at the lab.
Yes. They would.
Oh my
Okay, he's not
gosh.
calling it a date, but I swear it was a date.
Wow.
He told me
I mean,
they
she
got
did-
ice cream together.
Yeah, she did meet him like right outside the palace too. Oh, that
Mhm.
girl.
Yeah, yeah, and they went to the park today. How was that, Karen? Was that good?
Yeah, she's really nice.
Great. I don't know how much I trust her boss, but she seems like a good person.
Her boss.
Yeah. Caddy, who does she work for again? I don't remember
Freeman.
the name. Freeman.
Elvis. Yeah, Elvis Freeman.
Yeah, she works for Freeman.
Dr. Freeman.
hmm
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. I just got a vibe off of him, and he was with wasn't he at the wedding? He was with the slave lady.
Mm-hmm.
He was with a slaver at the
Slaver?
wedding. hmm
There's a lot of slavers at the wedding.
Yeah, but he was very cordial with her. Like
That's what
they've
you
had
do at
past,
those events.
yes, but had past history.
Well, which slave did she have? Trying to think. Who's the lady?
The lady's the card I burned. I don't remember. I fully blocked that out, so I didn't.
Yeah. What type of slave did she have?
Keddy, what I'm trying to tell you is that I don't remember. I
Roll
don't
his-
write things
history.
down.
Roll a history. Then you should.
I rolled a 9. I rolled a 9. Okay.
Rolled a 9.
But I got an 18.
Mila
For
Mila.
history?
was the name.
Yeah, for history.
No. Neela is the name of Kirsten's dog.
No, Camila.
Oh, Camila. Yes. Camila. Sorry, I just heard Neela and I was like, what? Nope. But yes,
Wrong.
Camila Snare, I believe.
What's her
Mila's-
last name?
Jesus, Snare.
A slaver's last name is Snare.
Mila
Camila-
Snare.
Camila Snare.
Dang. That's
Oh,
it.
the oh, what is she? Oh no, Scumbit. What are you talking about?
That's the name of her. Jesus. Rahul above, man. That's just. Oh boy.
Well,
It's like, can you get more obvious? Like, I look at Adeen and Kirsten, like, can you get more obvious, man? Bad guy alert. Like, that just gives me total mayor vibes.
oh, that Mary you guys took down.
Yeah. She was evil.
It's, I mean, and he looks at Kirsten. No offense, but it's not an uncommon profession.
Yeah, but it's a terrible profession.
It is debatably morally incorrect profession.
Okay. It's morally bad. Monetarily good. But very bad.
All right. Anyway, he was with Camila.
Yes. And they look
And
like they
that-
knew each other.
His association with her also makes her bad.
She just gave me very sketch vibes, man. I don't know what else to tell you.
All right,
And she
fair enough.
gave me a card and I burned it immediately because like I want nothing to do with any of them.
He looks at Kirsten. It's perfect for you. Look at him trying so hard.
I've been an anti-slave activist for a very long time. This started long before I met Karastein.
See, even more perfect. You guys are cute. Almost makes me want it. Almost.
I pointed at Dean.
He just puts his arm like around her chair. Anyway. And you guys go ahead and keep talking. Did you want to mention anything specific again?
No, I don't think so.
No?
What time
Okay.
is it? Like, is it getting like late in the night?
Not like super late, but you guys are there talking and probably around like an hour and a half. So it's around like 7:30.
Okay. I think just talking, hanging out.
Okay. And hi or low.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
Pretty fantastic.
She rolled low, didn't she?
Bart watches his drinking, so he doesn't get too tipsy. So by the time you guys are walking out of the car, he feels good enough to drive.
Shouldn't drink and drive, period.
Yep. Kids.
Kids, don't do that.
There shouldn't
don't-
be any kids watching this.
Don't be like Bart.
but- No, don't ever drink and drive.
There should
Never.
be. Don't.
And buckle it up.
Buckle up. Wear helmets, actually.
Okay, I'm 20. McKay is 21.
Wow,
Caddy
just
is
doxing
almost-
me like that. Wow.
And Caddy is a certain age that I don't know. So,
I'm also 21.
also 21.
She thinks that. She's
So-
a little baby.
Stop it.
So they
She's a
both
little
know.
baby.
Actually, I know better than both of them.
Combined.
Don't ever drink and drive.
Never.
Don't
And-
do it. Anyway.
Never. If you
Are
do, Death Cap will be
are you gonna still
disappointed
try
in
to
you.
persuade him to let
No.
you drive?
No.
No.
We just head back.
All right. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, you guys go ahead and head back. Death Cap is still there, so you guys go ahead and start prepping for this. By the time you get there, it's around 8.
Can I
It's
make
a
an
little after
insight?
8.
Oh god, not an insight check. Never an insight check. Can I make a perception check to see if this is the time that a nobleman would go to bed? Does it have to be an insight check?
What history?
It would be
About history
I just
from his
wouldn't-
princeling classes.
I just don't
A
think that
proper
a certain
prince goes to
like-
bed when the sun does.
right. I just don't think that a certain like class could be classified as like going
Okay.
to bed at a certain time,
Here,
you
could
know?
I use my memory and see if I had to spend when I spent a full day with Allison, how tired was I by the end of the day with all the nagging and annoying things that I had to deal with her?
Well, roll a history.
Cool. Can I roll it with
Nice.
advantage?
Yeah.
Nice.
You get inspiration for that. That was
That's
amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
fantastic.
Still only rolled a 6. 15.
15.
Yeah.
Depending, some days were really good, right? Some days she wasn't too nagging, she wasn't too grumpy, so it was fine. But there were other days where you would get ready for bed like pretty early.
So this is the day after her wedding that I crashed.
Mm-hmm.
He should be asleep probably within the hour. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Unless if he's living up married life,
Then he might be asleep.
or he might be awake.
No. You've never Death Cap.
And you have?
Ouch. My feelings. They're so very hurt. I don't get it.
I feel like it's more likely to happen later at night, especially with the position that both of them are in terms of political.
Well, I was gonna say you've never dealt with her before, and that I would be exhausted if I had to spend every waking moment having to deal with her.
I thought about it. I thought you were talking about something else. My
No,
bad.
I did too.
Kenny.
you fired shots at me for no reason.
No, I think they were still.
Besides, we can set up a spell. This is Brad talking because I did look up the dream spell. I play spellcasters in other campaigns. I have access to the dream spell. Don't at me.
Don't him.
Uh,
How do you make an at symbol?
that's not important.
Pretty good.
But yeah, I was like, doesn't it last 8 hours? Like the spell itself?
You cast it and you can keep the slow burn going for up to 8 hours. And if at any point the target falls asleep, you know when, and you can enter the dream.
Cool. So we can just use that and then it'll be all good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think hop into the dream spell, get all comfy on the bed. Death Cap, do you mind doing this in my room so I could just sleep in my bed?
Certainly.
So, which my room is now Karastein's room because I don't like sleeping in my room.
Cute.
Okay. Do you guys want to be left alone?
He will be
Karastine,
unconscious.
this is your room. We're intruding. Do you want us to leave?
No,
See?
I just
Then it's all good. Seth, I'm gonna be asleep.
okay. Okay. Awesome. You guys go ahead and get ready then. And that is where we are going to stop for tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break. We'll be back next week.
Oh my
We'll be back next time, guys.
I'll probably be wearing the exact same clothes.
Yep.
The K would probably be wearing different clothes, but that's because we just changed real quick.
Mhm.
I'm doing laundry right now, so I can't change clothes quick.
Exactly.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. Mhm.
All right. And
I'll wear a suit, maybe.
Oh,
do it.
Did I wear a suit for the party episode? I forget.
No, don't
no, you
think. I don't think so.
I was
no.
going to, but I got home super late.
Darn.
I'll do that for the dinner. I'll do that for with the king. Because I still
All
have
right.
that outfit. I haven't taken it off.
Thank you guys. Thank you so
I
much
still look
for
fabulous.
joining us, and we hope to see you next week. Have a good
Oh
night.
yeah. Send Death Cap Smut in the comics.